Here we go. Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Good night, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Moderator Night. I have each person introduce themselves. Charmin, you can go first. Introduce yourselves.
Good evening. This is the lovely Charmin. And I'm here tonight, but I'm really not feeling it because these skits this week, I'm so unimpressed with them. They're not anything to write home about. But I'll be here. If I'm asked a question, I'll try to answer it as best as I can. But
respond.
Yeah.
I'm around with that. No worries. Thank you very much for that, Charmin. Goddess, introduce yourself. Everything all right?
I'm Goddess
How
London.
was the day? Go ahead.
My day was good. My day was well. Yeah, the skits aren't skitsing like it used to be. I'm just here hanging in. But we'll just get through the night. Good evening, everybody.
No worries. Sharon, go ahead and introduce yourself. Thank you very much, Goddess. Introduce yourself, Sharon.
Hi guys, I'm Sharon Review. Please give me some love over there. Okay, it's so nice to be here with you tonight. Yes, Charmaine is saying this skit them is just a little light. At least nobody is doing over the top. You know what I mean? Hi everyone, welcome. We're gonna have a wonderful night with Anil. I hope he doesn't come hard at us tonight.
No, I will not. Definitely not. And then we have in the house One Journey. Go ahead, One Journey, and introduce yourself.
Hello, O'Neill TV, chat, all the panels. It's summertime. People might be outside bathing suit in and doing other fun things, family reunion. So here we are with this kind of comedy.
I like that. I appreciate that. And then next we have Terry. Introduce yourself, Terry.
Good night, everyone. Good night, O'Neill. Good night, panel. Good night, chat. All I gotta say, Dan, come to the front. Come to the front, Dan. Come to the front. And you come about tonight. We waited too long for the show.
Dan, I love that. I love that.
He's flying from London because he left from yesterday. So I think he's flying from London and he has to stop over somewhere in New York.
Yeah, man. We want him come to the
get
front.
to Atlanta. But no, he was not just coming from Florida to anywhere.
Well, we can say he has a connecting flight. We're waiting for the layover. Is kind of long, so he's on his way.
He's walking.
He's coming.
Thank you very
He's
much.
coming.
No worries, no worries. And then we have Ashley. Chop it up. Just hug down. Ashley, introduce yourself. We're just introducing. That's all.
Hey, it's your girl Ashley. Ashley, chop it up. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hey, ladies, how y'all doing?
Hey, Ash.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing great. And O'Neill.
Definitely. What's up, Ashley? What's up? And friends, you are seeing the channels on your screen, so you know who they are. So you can't mistake them. This one is Sharon Review's channel. This is Ashley's channel, so y'all can see that. So y'all know it look like. And then y'all see Goddess London's channel, so y'all know how to like up right there. So just go ahead and work that. And this is One Journey's channel, just so y'all see what's going on. So they got content, friends, for y'all to watch, just so y'all know. I want to make sure I, put that out there so y'all know what's going on. All right, so let's jump in, team. Geez, we feel like a long time in a soon. I don't know. Okay, so Charmin was on before all of this, right? And Charmin is saying the skits aren't skitting. Wayne should go back on tour. Charmin, what do you mean Wayne need to go back on tour? You want him back on tour?
Trust me, when Wayne was on tour, we were getting skit with we were getting better skits. No, when he's off tour, like he has nothing to do. Somebody need to take the pen away from him and send him back on tour. Trust me. No,
Oh wow.
we're not getting anything with any substance.
Nothing.
All we are getting is
Goddess.
cheating. We are getting scamming. We are getting all
What
of
if
that.
scammers?
Nothing with
Adultery.
substance.
Well, there's a lot of scamming, I think, because right there is okay. There is a hot topic in the public by a girl called Young Ma, or something like she said something about spend that. So there is a scamming phenomenon happening in here in the US that is kind of active. So I think that's why the scamming topic is very hot. So they've been using they've been riding the algorithm with it. If I can probably show it to you. There is a so there is a so sometimes when you see things in the skit, there's a reason why you see it. It's always because Wayne is basically like trying to just like current. So there's a girl named Young Ma, right? She sing one song named Spend That. I probably can show it to you. Give me one moment. Let me just give it. So I show you why this scamming is very prominent. This girl is the new thing. If you can see, if I can share it to your screen so you can see, that is this song. So this is like a big old sensation right now in the black community where it's a big fight, it's a tug of war. Even in the areas talking against her, Young Miami, right? So it's like a whole meme and it's busted out. So that's what's going on. That's what the scamming is relevant from. So just want to know why they do what they do.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a big thing, right? Yeah, to see, you know what I mean? So you know why them staying current. But other than that, yes, Wayne is doing a bunch of different pieces of the puzzle. So if you go back on tour, does he need to go back on tour? Let me ask the audience that. Does he need to go back on tour?
Well, I think this is basically the calm before the storm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We just have to ride it out until the storm, because we know there's a storm out there somewhere in the ocean coming. So
Hurricane Wayne.
Yeah. Dawn. Hurricane Dawn, Hurricane Melissa.
No, Hurricane
Melissa gonna have some of us outside drinking and having a good time. So it's the calm before the storm.
What you think, Goddess? And by the way, the person who said if it's an all Jamaican panelist, no, we do have Americans on here as well too. So no, it's not an all Jamaican panel. And besides, I don't know if only can
I can speak for Jamaica.
Because if they say so, them issues because them are gonna say only take the oath and all them something there. So them are gonna say only this.
I'm Canadian.
It's just that my accent can't change.
Yes.
That's the thing. My accent just can't change.
Well, I'm Chinese.
There you go.
I am Chinese.
Yeah, she is.
You know, say, oh, I them small like mine.
So,
I didn't stop it. Yo, Mr. Chin.
Yes, my dear, I am Chinese.
You know, then culture, every Chinaman in a Jamaica name is a Chin.
Yeah.
Everyone
Mine is
Every
Asian
Chinaman in Jamaica is called Mr. Chin.
Mine is not Chin.
Mr. Chin.
Mine is not Chin. Mine is Mu Young. So me know where me come from.
Yeah, I tell you, if trust me, if you go Jamaica and them see you look like Chinese, them I call you Miss Chin.
Yes, that is true.
Where you last
look Asian.
Miss Chin, Mr. Chin. It doesn't matter. Miss Chin, Mr. Chin. Trust me.
Goddess, what do you think about the stories? Goddess, what do you think about the stories?
Okay. The one that I really like was the one yesterday with the fashion. I really like that.
You like that?
And like I said, yes, Tamara did look the best. To me, Tamara looked the best.
Should have asked you that. Yeah, I'm glad it's told me because I asked you a lot too. Tamara looked the best.
Yeah, to me.
Okay.
Amber, it would have been problem. Amber, but Amber, that wig was just not wigging. It was not
thirsty.
They all look like
the color made it look older. It just
She looked like Storm.
Like
Storm from X-Men.
It didn't fit the complexion. Exactly, Ashley. Exactly.
So y'all are saying that her wig needs change. Does the wig need change, Terry?
She needs to change. I would say a color change.
The color.
It's a new wig because she was on live doing her makeup for that shoot,
Yes.
Yeah.
and she said my wig is shipping in, so it's a custom wig
For that
Okay.
to
shoot.
match the
She should have
outfit.
had a backup. She
I
should have
have
had a
it.
backup.
Yeah,
That way,
she
you
should
So
have
know.
it
had
was a
backup.
custom wig
You know
that
what I'm
was shipped
saying?
in for her.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't doing it.
I
I
don't know.
liked it.
Ashley,
Custom?
Ashley,
I
Ashley,
thought
Ashley, a fashionist.
Mm-mm.
Go
I
ahead.
thought she was I thought she was fire. I did.
No,
Well,
The
well,
absolutely
well,
not.
the
well. Who
posing
you
was
say?
really
To
great.
it.
Hold on,
The
hold on.
dress was nice.
Goddess said, what's your name? Onipat was first in our book with the dress. Terry, who
Mm-hmm.
you have for
Yeah,
number one of the dress?
Who
absolutely.
I have first? I have Amber, I have Tamara, I have Delicia, I have Lauren, and I have the other lady running at the back. Sheila, she name?
So,
At the
so
last.
Sheila
Sheila
come
no come
last.
no way, yes, because I don't know what was that with the tie, like she had tie rope, you know, that tie goat
Mm.
and carry,
Yeah.
carry
Mm.
goat. Yeah, I don't
that
know
is
what was
rude.
that.
Terry, and that's very rude. You can't be describing the lady like
She
that. That's
was my
rude.
number 3. She was my number 3.
And I didn't like the strap part right here because it never saw tuck.
You
That
never see
But
dance
the
why it
thing, yeah.
was
others with
there.
the other two with the cohan,
Oh,
them
God.
right.
Mm-mm.
But me never
They
so
were my
fan. But
That
last.
did not
Amber
make
and
any sense.
Amber and Tamara were looking good. They were looking fire. I
But
love
you have Amber first, you have Tamira second.
Tamara, then Delicia, then Lauren, then Shayla. That's how I had them.
No, me have,
Oh, you have
I
them.
have
Hold
Tamara
on.
first.
Sharon, who you have, Sharon? Who you have?
Okay, I have Tamara, Amber,
Mm-hmm.
Shayla, Delicia, and Lauren. No, Delicia and Lauren. But that's how I put them.
So
But
Sheila come third?
no, I should have said Delicia. Honestly, I didn't really
Yes,
into
yes.
I call it the ram goat on. The ram goat
Yeah.
is with him. The
You will
male one, the
that
ram
have a
goat.
man hold on to so that we don't even hold on.
Yes,
Get him a
yeah.
hold it on
It's
grip.
like you're up on the bike. You have to set yourself good. You know what I mean? Or you're up on the donkey, or ride the donkey. Yeah, mister.
That's what they think. One journey. What is your top five?
I only
Them are
liked
good.
Tamara and Amber, nothing else.
So tell me, who do you get the first?
Tamara, definitely.
Tamira.
We were so glad to see her that she did her hair.
Tamira.
We were
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Sharon Tamira, one journey said Tamira, Goddess said
and
Tamira,
Amber. That's
Terry
it. Everybody else gets the
and
X.
Amber. Terry said Amber.
They
Shamin,
didn't even
who
look
you
like
have for
they
your
were from
top five,
Las
Shamin?
Vegas.
My top 5 is Tamara, Amber,
Uh-huh.
and then Delicia, though she have those horns, which I didn't care for, and then Shayla, then Lauren. I still think Lauren came last.
All right, come
Mm.
last.
Oh,
Ashley, take it out. Who you have your top five? Who you have your top five, Ashley?
Tamara, the hair was amazing. The dress was amazing. The makeup was flawless. Amber, her makeup was amazing as well. She always does that well. She does her own makeup. So
No, she didn't do that one.
No, she have professional did it.
yeah, she had a professional to do it. But like I said, the hair gotta go. I actually seen her in better dresses, so I wasn't feeling the
Done
dress.
that.
Yeah, so I want to put her at number 2. I actually like Lauren's dress better, actually.
Where does Sheila?
Shayla's last on my list. Tits. I mean, she's trash. I mean, she's trash. That's all I can say. And Delicia, her hair looked amazing. And like I said yesterday, her eyeshadow was a little too much. And
Oh, okay.
her dress looked like she was channeling the devil. So
Yeah, me never. I do on them the dress. Gina laugh. Gina, them look a hand upon them dress. So you can't bring them to man, because when we go home, we have to hold on upon them, look a hand, they and saggle up basically. Happy.
Really?
You have to saggle it up. I mean, really. Then if you wear that in a bedroom,
Yeah, bedroom bully. Bedroom bully.
Then, oh, you mean? Then I may have to go in the bedroom and I
Here you, Mr. Bedroom bully.
y'all are misleading yourselves on the panel, friends. Behave yourselves. Let me, Shamin, like I'm with you. Let me ask you a question. What do you think about, because a lot of people are upset here on Facebook, them upset about the Lauren and Wayne relationship. For some reason, people in them feelings about the relationship. For me
I
personally, I
mean,
would say this. I think
listen,
it's two people that go ahead.
yeah, it's two people. They're single. They can do what they're doing. What I'm saying is that Wayne is
Mm-hmm.
messy and he's causing chaos because he knows it's going to cause a problem on the podcast. On the
Mm-hmm.
podcast, you have Amber and you have Tamira, and now you're going to
Yes.
have this girl. And this girl,
Yes.
she is brash. She is not one
Mm-hmm.
that will like if even if Wayne tell her to keep it on the down low, she's not going to do that because she
Yes.
wants everybody to know. And the fact that I saw her calling Wayne today to complain about Delicia, she's in Delicia's house. And she's calling Wayne to tell Wayne, oh, Delicia is hating on her and whatever. And I'm like, that's
Right.
not a good thing because, but the thing I like that Wayne said to her, oh,
Mm-hmm.
we are not in that kind of relationship. So I hope she's not
Oh.
thinking about she's going to be falling in love because Wayne tell her already they're not in a relationship. If he decide to get into a serious relationship, then
Mm-hmm.
she would be the one. But right now, they're not in that kind of relationship. That's what Wayne just told her. So Wayne is getting pum pum and she's getting money. So I don't have a problem with that. The only problem I'm going to have is when it's going to get messy.
That's when. All
When
right.
it
Fair enough.
and
Fair
it
enough.
will get messy. And a lot
About to
of
get
stuff
messy.
is going to come out because if Delicia keeps bothering her, she's going to bust Delicia about Iman. I see her doing that.
Makes sense. I'm coming to you, Goddess. Let me read a couple of comments because you're next. Lauren is about to be in love. Someone else says Wayne is funny. Just knocking everything. You have to knock it. Something you have to knock it, And then somebody says I didn't like Delicia or Lauren's dress. Someone says Wayne is the problem, not Lauren. Someone says Conan the Barbarian. Free story
Mhm.
giving for Delicia and for the horn dress. Someone says, what's up, everyone? We're all good friends. Knock it on it. Delicia was the last. The horns were too much. Someone says, Tamira looks like a goddess. I'm just liking the whole
Yeah.
Tamira thing. I'm so that. Tamira's
Yes.
hair was beautiful to me. Goddess, what you think about
Yeah.
the Wayne and the Lauren relationship? Give me your take on the Wayne and Lauren relationship. And I'm going on the room. I'm coming to you next, Terry.
It's painful to watch. I have to force myself to watch it.
Right.
Their
What upsets you
chemistry
about it?
is
What upsets you about it?
the way they look together. They don't look like they
Mhm.
fit. I don't know. It's just
Mhm.
physically they don't
Mhm.
look like they fit. I don't know.
There's no chemistry. That's what you
Yeah,
want to
just a
see.
There's no
connection.
chemistry.
There's no
It's feel like
chemistry.
it's forced. Like
Yeah.
it's forced.
Mhm.
It don't seem
Right.
like it's just ooh, I'm sorry, organic. Like they just kind of gel together. They just they seem more like friends. Like they would be friends. Like I don't know. Like they make good friends.
And
And the
that's what Wayne
benefits.
say.
Not a good
So,
couple.
Yeah, not
okay.
like I don't
Not
know.
like a
It's
good couple.
just
No, you
yeah.
say I think it kind of forced. All right, that's a fair comment.
It's
Terry, I'm
forced.
coming up to you. Let me read.
Yeah.
It's forced. I'm coming up to you,
Yeah.
Terry. It's forced something
No
there.
worries.
Tamira did that. Someone says, "Where is Dan's thing?" Hi, Rusan. You think so, don't you? Someone said, she's not getting $30,000 to $40,000. When Dan comes, it's gonna be messy. And that's why I think they put
I
them
hope
together, by
so.
the way. I think it's there for whatever it is. Wayne is someone says Wayne is enjoying himself with Lauren. Wayne already told Ellie said that he is married to the game. Terry, what you like about the Wayne and tell me about the Wayne and the Lauren relationship. What you like, what
I
you
don't
don't
like.
like.
I don't like it. Two things I can't deal with from the pillar to the post. Because that's all you see Wayne doing is moving from one pillar to the next post, from post to
You know
pillar.
that.
I don't like it. And
But she
the thing
chasing
about
it down.
yes, but still, that's what I'm saying with Lauren. She's from pillar to post. First, she was in Africa. She get to an African. No, she come.
Oh,
She
yeah,
get
that's right.
and she come. No, she get to another cuckoo. No, she come. No,
Right.
she's with Wayne. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Mm,
girl,
mm,
settle
mm.
down,
Trash.
settle down. And
She's too
then
much.
the fact that she is so bold with this thing in Tamara's face, like, okay, well, she don't care how Tamara's
Yeah.
feel. And I think from a woman to a woman perspective, put the shoe on the other foot because it could have been you. You know what I mean? And it just not the chemistry, as they said, just like Dave and Amber, it don't mix.
You
So
know, like
I'm
that.
just no, I don't. And then she was so cocky going into the Lamborghini, and then when she drove up in the G wagon, she was like, she's like she don't understand when Wayne says he's married to the game. Do you know the game that he's playing? He's playing a
Yeah.
game that she is not aware of.
But she
She
playing a
is
game to such money.
she's playing a game, but she's not aware of the level of game that Wayne is playing. Because
That's
for
what he
you,
said.
the last night, this morning when I saw they playing the basketball court, and he put what $5,000 on the court and tell her to
Young man
play
put
it.
5 grand. Yeah.
And this morning he told you you're like a penny. What is a penny? A penny is a rusty coin, baby. You
He
rusty.
said she read like a penny. He said she read like a penny.
You're rusty. You're rusty. That's what it is. You're rusty. That's what he's telling you. You're rusty.
She rusty.
And it's like, come on. And you don't think that for a woman you playing this game with a man just for money? After you
I feel you.
go and you have your mileage on your body, because Wayne is another mileage, because he said it's just for a moment. So we know after the moment is done, he's gone on to the next victim.
So
So,
you don't like it.
I don't like it. No, but we'll
Don't
play
like
with it because that's the playing game they're in. So we'll just play with it.
Carry on.
Work with it.
A penny
Mhm.
has no value. We're
Exactly.
not even
Penny has no
using
value.
penny these days. It has
No,
no
because they
value.
stopped you. Them
None of
stop
value.
make
They
penny.
stop using pennies. So
Yeah,
Wayne is
and for
saying
you
you
to
are a
Stop this penny.
penny. You are like a penny that has no value.
yes,
People
and then
stop
you're
using it.
and you're
That's
kiki
that's
like it's
self-representation.
funny because you driving material things. You get
The G
material
wagon.
things. G wagon, go
But
work
she
You
has
and
know
a
I
go buy
G
like
your
it.
own.
wagon. She has a G wagon in
Fair
Miami.
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough. I mean, that's why we pray on it. One
yeah.
journey, I'm coming up to you. Give me one moment. Let me get a couple comments in there. They all are they all on the podcast for money. Lawrence working overtime. The hookup is not pleasing to watch. It's a skit we've seen before. Wayne has never been with romantic or charismatic. Wayne and Lauren don't good together. And when they went on a date, Wayne dropped Lauren off across the street. Someone laugh for money. Lord, Deborah, I bet someone says 1 cent. Word 1 cent. Someone says Lauren is gonna fall for Wayne like the rest of the females. Lauren hit the shot like Steph Curry for the 5,000. She did hit that shot, boy, but she loved money. Someone says, Deborah, I'm glad no Anthony skits. What Anthony do no? Someone else says, Dan at the airport to get a ride and promise to pay when he gets his 5,000 back from Lauren. Tina, I miss him. Someone says Wayne is playing chess. Someone says Tamira played herself, and so will Lauren, but Lauren knows what she's doing. Interesting. Someone says Terry and I agree. Someone else says she allowed her father to be so disrespectful. Someone says that's why I want Lauren to fall hard. Someone says, Tina, I have not seen Anthony all day. I've been experiencing withdrawals. Someone else says, it's
Funny.
with benefits. That is funny. The BBL girls are winning. One journey. Give me your take or your submission on the Wayne and Lauren skits.
And that's me, sir.
That's you.
Okay, very good then. I like Lauren and these two villains. I like them. I like Lauren, and I also like Wayne. The Wayne character has been here for 11 years, and he's making money off of the same cycle of how to rap to women and get the punani. And he tells men to perfect that skill. And then my friend O'Neill also told me to tell all my girlfriends to share the pum pum and give pieces out. And give samples out. Yes. So I think that it's making millions. It's a good storyline. The character is shallow. It's easy to follow. 11 years of consistent success should not be sneezed at. This is a career builder. And as far as I'm concerned. It's a match. They're equally yoked. Both of them are married to the game. Give me the money, and I'll give you the honey. And the deal is struck. I didn't ask you for marriage. I didn't ask you for commitment. She just wants to make sure she can bag some cash. And she's
I
doing
like that.
that. And he wants to
I
bag
like
the
that one, Joy.
panties. So as long as the panties and the cash flow, if the cash stop flowing, Lauren's gone. That's it. If the panty stops flowing, he's gone.
It's a trade.
Collaborative agreement. It's called an exchange. We have these relationship in our community now because people have rejected marriage, have gone cold to marriage, have gone cold to shacking. Because now shacking have collaborative agreements. They have contracts before you go shack with this man or this woman. There's contracts. You don't walk away with nothing after I shacked with you for 7 years. And now it's over, and now I'm old, and my youth, and my eggs, and blah, blah, blah. So there's terms of agreements all over the place. So I'm glad the skit is addressing it. And remember, I like the villains. I like the funny ones. I don't like the ones that play stupid, like Dylan too much. I want, like for instance, I don't know if you guys know this, but like Abbott and Costello, they're playing stupid, but they're funny. And Dylan is not funny. So
Makes sense.
That's what I'm not. I don't want not funny skit. Just not funny. That's it. And the girls,
That's true.
they didn't even look like Vegas. They looked horrible. And Vegas would shut them down at a blink.
That's fair. That's fair. I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna come to you, Sharon Reviews, a couple of comments. I like what one journalist said because I felt it was a transactional relationship. I put inside the chat, are you okay with transactional relationships? In other words, are you okay in seeing it? Because I know people do transactional relationships where that's just a relationship. Some people decide that, hey, you know what, I'll listen to that, and for them it's fine. Them don't forgive them heart or whatever it is that they think is going to be broken or so. So that does make sense. This is Wayne's world. No story and has no ending. One journey, I agree. I don't see anything wrong with Wayne and Lauren kicking it. Someone says exactly. Same skit, rinse and repeat. More drama, more money. I will say this as well, though. Maybe they're giving you a representation of where society is headed. I just want to let you know that. Because now, if y'all notice, there's a lot more social media posts where basically women are saying, all right, you need to do this, before I even talk to you. One girl said, before I even talk to you, $2,000. All right, we didn't talk it. What do you mean? I don't even know if I like you yet. You know what I mean? Or you will ask people to go on dates, and it's like, hey, you can't take me on a date. You know what I mean? If you're going to take me on a date, it has to be somewhere over $500. I'm not like, well, I didn't know. I thought it was that getting to know you. That's what the date was. But I'm just showing you what I'm probably highlighting is how things are very transactional. However, a Lauren is just very, rather than being what now, kind of cheeky with it, because a lot of girls now are cheeky where they're not making you know that that's what's going on. Lauren is forthcoming, where she's saying, hey, you know what? This is what it is. I want some money. Each time I'm doing whatever it is, it's gonna just be money, and that's what time it is. So it's very straightforward, man. So you're going around the corner of all of that. But hey, that's just a thought process. Someone says, Miss T, please stop. I barely can type. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Someone says Lauren wants money and Wayne wants sex. That's basically it. That's the relationship in a nutshell. Miss T, funny. All of them is a side chick. Yes, we need more Denisha O'Neill. You need to say more Denisha. Wayne and Lauren are playing each other. The two snakes eat each other. That's what I thought. I mean, I was like, well, hey, that's the match made in heaven. Tamira and Wayne. Tamira had Wayne to invest in her ex-boyfriend's business. Crashed when she still had unresolved feelings for him. True. That's true. That's true. Someone says, I love Wayne for money before she could ask him for money. Someone else says Lauren and Wayne match as they are one of a kind. Worth half a cent. That's what Rusan stated. And then I'll read one more comment, and then your time it is to go, Sharon. It's called for something in other words then. Sharon Reviews, let me park it right there. Lauren, Wayne, what do you think? Whoop, you're muted, Sharon. Sharon, muted. Go ahead, Sharon, you're muted.
Okay, sorry. Yes. So, honestly, yes. Wayne is playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's on to her, regardless, whatever. He knows that Tamira tell these girls
Mm-hmm.
about what he gave her, 30,000. He knows that they even him talk about it too. And then knows that she didn't fed him. So he knows that is why Lauren is getting up this morning. I said, "Oh, I'm going to make you some." I say, "You really think so?" I say, "You don't have to, you know." So it is
Mm-hmm.
also transactional right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get to see the skip, but I'm hearing everybody's telling me that, and I'm reading the chat that they're saying that and Charmaine said that Wayne just let you know that says they're not in a relationship. But you know that on the basketball court last night, he said to her for him to get it, he said to her, "So you know, I could see this forever, that we could be in this thing together forever." That's what he
Mm-hmm.
said. And you see, she sat there and they do the little thing. And is Manilala, is my boyfriend in the chat there?
Money
Manilala
lies in
says,
here.
when, Lauren sat at him, Wayne was trembling. He couldn't manage the weight.
You could
Yeah.
manage the weight.
No.
That was so hilarious. All right, that's all I have to say. It's also
Yeah.
transactional. I think,
It's transactional.
and you know what? What's her name? Delicia actually touched on something very vital. A nugget. So Lauren says,
What
even
you
if
say?
you cook for him, Wayne is gonna find an excuse to get rid of you. No matter if you do what he wants to do,
Correct.
when the time comes, you're gonna go and you're gonna be asked a la lista, baby, whatever the word is, and that's it. I'm out.
That's it. I like that. Me
It's
like
not
that.
gonna last.
It now gonna last. That makes
Mm-mm.
sense. I mean, I think Lauren probably knows that she might just kid herself or whatever it is. So hey, that's all another piece. And read some comments, and then Ashley, you coming up. Sharon, can you read the message we sent? Can you get Annette up here because Annette's supposed to be up
Where's
here? I don't
Meshes?
have.
What
I've
Tina
sent you
said?
something for. No. I've sent you something for Annette's email. So get Annette up here because Annette in the chat and she needs to be up here.
Okay, okay.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
I
Yeah. So
forget.
I don't.
All right,
Thank you very
okay,
much.
let me send it to her. All right.
Yeah, she's supposed to be up here. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy while we can. Hurricane Dan and the tornado Shayla will cause havoc. Someone says Tamira could have apologized and still had Wayne. It's not. It's too late now. He's not going back to Tamira. Team Terrian. Someone says Lauren and Wayne are single people who are running game on each other, and that's what I think. It's just game run on different people. If you meet a girl and she's about the game, and she a run game and you running game, and
Yeah.
that's what I see with the two of them. And that's why I don't really mind. It's the only
That's
relationship that I
fine.
feel like it's a fair relationship because it's like you know what Lauren is going in there for. She's going in there to make some money. That's what I will tell you. She telling us she
Yeah.
wants some money. Lauren knows what she's doing. Someone says, "Where is Iman?" Somebody says, "Money lost for true little ankles is the best." Wayne knows exactly what he's doing. Let's see, Misty, you're right. Tamira's playing games, marriage, and lineage rules the world. Okay, that's not chasing feelings. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Let me get one more comment. I think that Lauren is falling for Wayne. No, that is what I
Yeah,
think
I
is
think
happening. And
so
if that's
too.
what the case
Yeah.
is, it is what it is. We can't do nothing about that. Ron says it's a scammer versus the gamer. Someone says Wayne already gave Lauren $10,000. So she get the money and she give her a little honey feet. You understand? Now it's a little cheaper with him pay for Tamira. But nonetheless, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ashley, and give me your views on this. Wayne, Lauren, what do you not like?
Well, obviously they're both playing games until someone, catches feelings and it looks like it's gonna be, Lauren, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the reason why Delisa keeps warning her is because I guess she kind of sees what's about to happen. So I mean, and with Dan in the picture, it's just going to make things worse, and I love it for her because she deserves this, because she's been scamming men in Miami, scamming men in Africa. So she
Yeah.
needs to get her karma, and sit in it,
You think this is
because
a karma?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Never
I like
when you
that.
play dirty, she's definitely not going to be able to scam him.
This
So
one.
I mean, no, I think she's going to get what she deserves. So
What
I
does
think
she
that's why
deserve?
she deserves to be scammed. but from here, because she's going to start falling for him. So I mean, I expect this to happen. It's not a relationship, it's a fling. He's in it for sex, she's in it for money, until she start catching feelings, and that's just how it's going to be. They're not giving me too much to talk about with this storyline, honestly.
With it. Well, the only thing they're giving us is that Dan basically is on his way, right? And I have a picture of Dan up on the screen. So
Neil, you're having too much fun. This is very funny.
what's going on, Ashley, is that I think Dan is gonna pop. The thing is Dan popping up, because that's what. Look here, I've been posting this, and Facebook is going crazy because that's what people like right now. People are loving the storyline because of Dan. Because all they're talking about is Dan has become a whole hit. Dan is like the hit guy of this storyline because Dan is the guy that everybody wants to see, basically, and you can see him in the background, some not like him and some like him, some say he's a stalker, but then it's like, I don't know. He's fun. Him say I risk it all. That's why I'm saying I gonna risk it. I mean, and I gotta ask you, Charmaine, I gotta ask you, where's Dan getting money from to fly to this to thing there?
Dan is a scammer, right?
Yes.
So Dan, because where did he get that $40,000 from to give Lauren? Remember, he gave Lauren $40,000 when he was first introduced to the skits, and back then everybody was thinking that Dan was rich because we are saying, oh, he has money, he's giving this girl $40,000 until one of his girlfriend was introduced, and she was the one who told Lauren that Dan is a scammer. He scam women out of their money. So that's where Dan is getting his money from. He's scamming women. That's all he does. Scam women for money and whatever else. So yes.
Is he going to jail?
I think his plane went down somewhere. Or he's doing a layover in New York, and then he's going to
No, not New York. No. We don't keep those people in New York. No. Not New York.
He's doing a layover somewhere.
No, not
flying since yesterday, and he's still not in.
No, check Kelly or Florida. That's where his layover is, not New York.
That's where that is.
He's coming from Florida, girl.
It's not JFK.
No. We don't take those things in New York. Maybe New York.
Let me ask you, Terry. If Dan were to go into jail, would Lauren bail him?
No.
Should I bail him?
No. But let me tell you something. You remember when that lady met Lauren in the restaurant and she wondered who Dan is? She did not take heed. So that's why she's in this situation now. Because the lady told her he was dangerous.
He's a scammer.
And he's a scammer. But she wanted, because she gets Chanel, she wanted to, I guess, test the waters. And she tested it and found out it's sour. So she has to just deal with it. And it's a scary thing to be in a position like this. Because you don't know.
It is.
It is a scary thing to be in a position now. So as your video show, imagine she's in the bed, and when she look at Dan, she see come up at the window. Imagine. No, you tell me. Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, that will lick anybody off them feet. And my question last night, I asked him, I said, Dan, you don't have a pot, much less a window to throw it out, but you are going to risk it all. What is it all? What's the all that you are going to risk? And
it's
you're
freedom.
It's freedom.
You have to risk it.
Risk what?
It's
Biscuit, no biscuit, no biscuit.
Annette, you love that
let me welcome Annette to the panel. Annette, welcome to the panel.
He ain't coming, Deborah. He ain't coming in my guest room. Oh no, not at all.
He's in New York. I don't live in New York.
No.
Morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Annette.
Morning.
Yeah.
Look,
Nice to meet you.
Annette,
Thanks
Annette,
for the
can you,
link, Sharon.
Can you push this
Mm-hmm.
back
Annette,
I
a
wish
can
little
you
you
saw
bit?
can
that
you make
last
sure you
night.
send me hold on the chat? Annette, can you make sure you send me like a an email so that way I have your email? Because for some reason
I
every
sent
time I
it to
send
you,
it, I don't have
O'Neill.
yours. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
resend it to me again, Sean, so I can share it again. So me
Okay,
have
I'll
it
send it
inside of
back
it.
to you in a bit. All
And
right.
listen.
respond. Can you respond to me inside of the email, Annette? Annette, do you like the Lauren and Wayne relationship? That's what we're asking the chat about. You're the only one that have responded. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. They're both two consenting adults. They're single.
Uh-huh.
So I said go for it. They're both players. So, I suppose the only thing potentially Lauren might fall for Wayne. That's the only thing. But at the end of the day, she's got 15K from him now. So let's see
Yeah.
how it develops, because remember when they were
I
playing
wait
the
for money that.
basketball, she got the extra 5 grand. So yeah, she's
Yeah.
doing good. Lauren's a hustler, Wayne's a hustler. So I'm fine with that relationship. Now, Dan, I want to see Dan's shorts. I'm so looking forward to seeing what flavor shorts he got on. I'm really I'm quite excited when I see Dan in his shorts. He looks good.
So yeah,
So yeah.
what on the like down them shots? I wear the box
Oh
come.
yeah, I
You can't
do.
tell me say.
I do. I really do like his shorts. So I'm looking forward to what hair he's gonna have on when he enters. Yeah, I really do dig his legs. Yeah. So I just
Them short shots.
maybe that's a bit of a fetish for me. I like men in shorts. So yeah. But yeah,
You have to
nice
have
one.
legs. We can go in a shots. Annette, your man,
Well,
you can foot them
you know
maga.
what? Whether the legs are
Only slim,
slim,
you know.
I,
You
I
know what it
like
is.
I
Yeah,
like
you
what's
know really.
okay. I like what's in the shorts as well. So
Oh, and it
Oh,
behave yourself, and it too early, and it behave yourself. Last, good gosh, love it. I love it. I love it. You know
okay.
what? Yeah. Goddess, what do you like about Dan? Because some people like him, some people don't like his character. Like about Dan.
I think he's funny. I just think he's
I think so.
funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's obsessed with her.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. He's
You
just
obsessed with her?
a breath of fresh air. Just something to bring the comedy back. And also,
You think he's very comedic?
Yes.
yeah, the way he talks, he's like, "Wow, this is what we're doing." And, just the way he talks.
Because Anthony talks like that. He makes fun of the other characters in such subtle ways
Exactly.
that nobody sees it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
What
way
does he say? Wow.
Yeah.
wow.
Okay.
It's like, you gotta love him. It's just, he brings a little something to the skits, something different,
You like his
He's
comedy?
obsessive, he's stalking, he's
No worries.
a little madness. Nothing wrong with that.
I appreciate that. Sit tight for me one
Yeah.
turn. Give me one minute. Let me read these comments and read the super chat real quick. Billabert Boy with the super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. Billabert Boy says Dan flew in cargo era with his luggage and flew in a cargo era. I told y'all. No, you are. I told y'all from the beginning, Dan was the best character. Dan is funny.
Yes.
Someone says Dan
Yeah.
is sitting on Spirit Airline plane and they're out of business.
It's
and
not
don't know
spirit.
where
Spirit.
when
It's
they're picking
spirit.
off. Someone says, oh my, nothing is short. Someone says Dan is funny. Someone else says in short, yes, for sure. Dan put on the long shorts last night. Someone says, Annette, you gotta think for Dan. Someone else says, hey, people like Dan. They look here. Dan is loved. Dan is so loved. Where when I post a Dan short right now, it gets a lot of views on Facebook. People love him. People just want to see Dan show up right now. Dan is becoming a hit, a fast rising star.
Yes.
If Wayne treats it right, he has a star in his hands. If he doesn't, then hey, I'm going to mess it up. But he has a star in his hands with Dan. So Terry, would you believe that O'Neill said that Dan was there with you? That may I tell Terry right now, Dan might be right our window right now behind her.
He probably
Dan
is.
might be on the shot. You
Look
see,
out
you
the
see this on
window.
the screen, Terry?
He can.
You might say Dan right outside. And he said, Terry, wow. Is that what we doing, Terry?
Listen,
Wow, there you are.
Is that what we doing?
But look,
Is that what we're doing?
Let me keep reading comments. I don't like Tamara being heard. Someone else says, Dan said
Mhm.
that he doesn't have anything to lose.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so let me stop right there. So
Woo,
let me go for
woo.
one journey. Are you
One thing.
liking
Go
go
ahead.
on, Journey? I was about to say, are you liking the way how Tamara is starting to stand up? That's the next question I'm going off for.
I think that Tamara and any woman have to understand the relationship is over means that you have no more access and you have no more
Mm,
opinions because you're not
Mm-hmm.
linked to that person anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She was linked by blood. That's why they talk about soul spirits and blood ties and connections and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she needs to release that because it's gone unless she's going to step in and try to fight to win it back. And Dan,
Okay.
I love the fact that he's intrusive. We can predict what he's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he is funny. He is funny, and he might have an oak tree down below, because Lauren kind of liked it, and she stayed for a
Mm-hmm.
while. But when the oak
Okay.
tree wasn't blossoming anymore, she took off. And I don't mind her and Wayne. I think that we need to educate as we entertain, or entertain and educate. And we're being educated to, hey, this is how a scammer can approach you. I mean, a love bomber or whatever they call it can approach you. And she doesn't really know if Dan knows her password to her laptop that links to her account.
Mm-hmm.
And if he wants to be vindictive, he can take her money, and that would be devastating to her because she worked hard
mm,
for that
So
money.
there.
mm,
That makes sense. Miss Ashley, I'm coming up to you and then I'm gonna jump back to Annette again. Dan is going to Atlanta to retrieve his property. Someone
Yes.
says Dan is not interested in anyone except Lauren. Dan wants his $40,000 back. Y'all are off the chain tonight. People are laughing. Dan will lose his luggage, possibly because he doesn't have much left. People feel bad for Dan because Lauren is playing games, either him or someone else. They're expected someone to be scared of Tamir and Shayla. Um, let me go to
mm.
you, Ashley. Are you
Mhm.
liking the new way how Tamira is moving recently?
Yes.
What you
She's,
like? What you like?
I like how she's keeping it real with Lauren.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's not being fake. And I love that, you know. So, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you can't be faking it for the world,
Mm-hmm.
like some people I know, i.e. Amber, you know.
Okay.
I just feel like she, when you're going into this podcast, you gotta keep it real. Don't keep it cordial, but then don't be trying to be friends with somebody that you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
Makes sense. I
they
keep it
don't that
real.
don't that's not gonna solve anything. That's just gonna make things worse. So I like how she's coming at her. I like, the shots fired back and forth. That was crazy, but hey, it is what it is. And that's what the podcast is really about. We're going to tune in to seeing these girls get into it. I mean, let's just be honest. That's, we want to see these girls have their opinions but go back and forth at the same time, and that's what's going to get the views up, and Wayne knows that.
Brilliant. That makes sense.
So,
That makes sense.
mhm.
Sharon, I'm gonna have you jump in on the same question. What do you like about Tamira right now, Sharon? Before I read the next set of comments, you're muted, Sharon.
Okay.
There you go.
What did you say? What the question?
So Tamira, we're talking about Tamira. We're saying Tamira
Mhm.
is. I like the new Tamira because no, she not more. The baby where it was no, and you're trying to see if it can be nice to everybody. I just feel it was too it's too superficial. But what do you think? That's what I think. What do you like this new Tamira that you're seeing on screen? Is she growing to you?
Yeah, she's growing. I do like her. I like that she's standing up for herself. She says,
Mm-hmm.
not because you guys can take my kindness for weakness. So that is really good. I like that about that. So I'm looking forward to see where this goes when she finds out about Lauren and Wayne. I want to see what she's gonna do next.
Like what
I'd
she gonna
like to
have
see
done?
that. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And wait, and just before I go over to reading some comments, what you like about Dan shots? You like Dan and you like Dan shots
Okay,
and
I say it in my life. Okay, I say it in my life. Every time I see Dan in those shorts, I can't unsee the short that you make with him in those body rider. I just can't unsee that because that is just too hilarious for me. Because every time I see him in those shorts, they're just riding up his leg like he's not like he's in his underwear, and I'm here asking, is that his underwear he's wearing? And people said, no, Sharon, it's not his underwear. He's actually wearing shorts. So, and then when you go and make that shorts with him, I say, my goodness, I can't unsee that. No.
I'm trying to
Yeah, it
blow
looks
him up.
like from the
But
I
I
really
do
am
love
trying
the
to.
character.
80s.
I
You
do
like
love the
him?
character because he bring humor to the skit. He is
Nice.
hilarious. I like him from the beginning, regardless. I like how he
Yeah.
talks. I like those shorts that he's wearing because it's just ridiculous. Just looking at him, you have to laugh.
You always laugh. Makes sense. Sit tight, friends. I'm read some comments. I appreciate that, Sharon. Someone says Shayla needs to find Dan and tell him where Wayne and Lauren is need to be
Yes.
humble. Someone says I don't
Mhm.
understand why the pep talk Shayla was giving Tamir yesterday. Like Tamir is smiling, but Shayla is trying to kick her out of the house. Basically, that's true. Somebody says I'm riding with Miami girls, even though they're both going to crash out. Someone says I believe Tamir's character is evolving. She's learning that she needs to have quick-witted, smart, and thick skin to handle the pit of snakes. That's correct. She offered him $4,000 back and he didn't take it. Tamira needs to move out of Shayla's house. That's true. The old Tamira
Yeah.
is back.
Mhm.
Tamira is herself. Someone says, although Tamira has been more outspoken, she's still under the manipulation of Shayla. Thank you,
That's
Just
it.
by me. That is
Yes,
true.
he
That
is.
is
Someone
it.
says
Yep.
you have to check people so that they know not to play with people, not to play with you. In other words, that Tamira is doing a bunch of talking and someone is still in the G wagon. Someone says Tamira is definitely keeping it real. Someone says, I'm okay, having a great laugh in the chat. That's good. Yes, speak up, but it's not stopping nothing. Someone says Tamira is acting the way that she was originally. This was what Deborah is saying. But as far as talking and stand up, no, I believe it's worth it. She and Wayne are over, so it does not matter. What I like about, I'll say, Deborah, is I like the mere fact that she's letting Lauren know what time it is. That's what I like. Meaning,
Mhm.
Amber is doing the smiling in Shayla face, even though all of whatever has occurred. Tamira saying, no, I'm not smiling in your face. This is just a podcast, and I'll come here, I'll pose, and I'll do what I need to do, and I'll go home. But we're not friends. Me like that. Clear boundary. The boundary clear. You can't mistake it. So I think that's what I like more than anything else about what Tamira is doing now. Someone says Dan is the man with wonderful shorts, little fish to a big little fish to big fish. Someone else says Dan is the male version of Dom. Both of them are crazy. Maybe Dan, the repair man. All right. Let me let Annette go first because I'm gonna
But
come back
Dom
to you,
is not
Shaman. We have
funny.
something
Dom
you
is not
coming.
funny, O'Neill. Dom is not funny.
She's not. She's not.
No,
And Dom has some things I'm like, I don't know. Dom kind of crazy. Annette,
Yes.
Yes, Mr.
run.
O'Neill.
Go ahead and take on Tamira. What do you think of the Tamira character? I've given views. Some people given views. What do you have? What do you think?
Okay, Tamara, I do like
Mm-hmm.
the way the character's developed. She's
Mm-hmm.
definitely becoming, I think she's finding herself and she knows
Mm-hmm.
she's
Makes
not going
sense.
to tolerate any mess.
Mm-hmm.
Think where I'm slightly concerned, obviously, she's still under the gaze of Shayla.
Okay.
And if she can move out of Shayla's house, that would be brilliant. I'm
Mm-hmm.
also gonna probably give her further marks in terms of how she deals with when she finds out about Lauren and Wayne, because I would expect her now to say, okay, this is what Wayne is going to do, and still stand her
Mm-hmm.
ground. I wouldn't like her to sort of like break down and be in tears and stuff like that, because it doesn't really make any sense, because Wayne's
Good.
moved on. Wayne will always
True.
move on. So I think it's about her continuing to grow. And I think as an actress, she's really finding herself really great. And I do appreciate her acting skills now. She feels more
Mm,
comfortable. She looks more comfortable on screen as well. So yeah, I'm
true.
really feeling that. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to how she develops as well. But yeah, I think she should probably maybe move in with Delicia until she sort out her own house or something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
That makes
O'Neill,
sense.
I don't think
Yes.
any girl is obligated to the ex girl. You're the ex, you're the
No,
former. Stay away. You've had your hours, you had your time,
You
you've had your
can.
months, your years.
Mhm.
And there's
Exactly.
no
that's fair.
obligation.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair
yeah.
comment. I'm
Yeah.
coming to you, Terry. I'm coming to you because I want to hear from you, Terry, with the same topic. Sit tight. Thank you very much for that. And give me one moment and read some comments because I'm trying to get you all in there to chat. Tamira needs to get her own place. I agree with that. Someone says Tamira needs to accept that she's an ex-girlfriend, and that's what you're saying. One journey. Someone says Delicia will irritate Lauren, and Lauren will tell Shayla about Delicia and Iman. Lauren needs to get her own place too. That's true. Tina, me too. Someone says, are you crying, laughing? I'll get off Tamira when she shows what time it is. Someone says, I'm pissed at Wayne because it's no limit with people's hearts. Can't wait to hear what Wayne have to say when Dan gets there. The only thing I'll say though, Melinda, is this. Lauren is actively pursuing the man. Don't know what else to say with that. Because you see, if Wayne was pursuing her and remember right, I could have get that piece, right? But this girl is actively trying to get some money. So how do you call that as well too? Like, is that his issue? Is that his fault too? Why woman try to do whatever it is? Does she not take, And that's why I said I think they're kind of meant for each other. Like it's almost like, hey, on a match, go break those hearts. How about it? You know what I mean? Whoever want the money part and whoever want the honey part, go at it. That's why I don't have an issue with the relationship. The Lisa and will fall out and it'll be bad. O'Neill, right. Tamira is not taking any of Lauren's crap. Terry, what do you think about Tamira? Give me a take on her character.
Okay. Tamara, the thing about it with her, I like that she's standing up for herself, but I don't want her to take any advice from Sheila.
Love that.
I don't want
Yeah.
her to take any advice from Sheila because
True.
all Sheila
Love
is
that.
doing is pushing her own agenda on Tamara.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm
True.
not playing about you. I'm not playing about you, and
Agree.
I'm glad you're doing this. So when she get that boost, it's not a boost. It's not a
Mm,
boost for herself to be confident in who she is and to be outspoken
true.
about what she wants and where she stands. She's going to do it now because Shayla said, okay, you need to show these
To
girls
do it.
what you are and all of that. And that's the
It's like
part
a
I don't
puppet.
like about that part.
Mhm.
Right. She
Mm,
needs to stand up to anybody, not just Lauren, to anybody, even Shayla herself. She needs to stand up to Shayla because Tamara should have been left Shayla's house because no girl now go tell me, say, I need to get out the house and I'm still there. No, no, no,
Oh
no.
Exactly.
yeah,
No, 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 no,
yeah,
even
no.
right
that's tough.
away.
I am out of there right away. You tell me once, you
Exactly.
ain't gonna tell me a second time. You know what I mean? So because she's still there, Sheila feels like she needs to tell her what to do. Right? So that's the part I don't like. Another thing with Tamara is that you can't set boundaries on someone that you're not in relationship. I understand
Correct.
that you
Mhm.
are still feeling a kind of love for Wayne. I understand that, but that has to be kept controlled. You
Right.
see, if you are in a relationship and Lauren is doing what she's doing, then you have the
Yeah.
right to say what you're saying. But if you and Wayne is done and you guys are apart, you have no right to tell her that, okay, well, I know what you're doing. Okay, you know what I'm doing. Okay, that's fine. But you can't tell her she can't do it because you and Wayne is not into anything. And Wayne let everybody know that it's over between you and her. That's the
Correct.
only problem I have.
Mhm.
I want her to speak up, but don't particular want to speak up on just Lauren alone.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
Makes
speak
sense.
up on everybody. Speak up on Shayla, speak up on
That's
Amber,
fair.
speak up on
That's
everybody
true.
who come at you. You feel that's
That's
coming
true.
at you. You
I
understand?
like
But
that.
not just one
Hmm.
particular person because you feel that that person is taking your man. You can't take what you don't have because you don't
It's
have him.
true.
So
That's true.
therefore,
She not the
Lauren
man.
can't take.
Mhm.
You don't have him. You don't have it. The man fly the coot
And you
already.
know what's that financial tide?
Right. You
She's
get
still
your
getting that
portion.
30K.
You get your portion
Mhm.
already. Take your ticket and go.
She needs to let it go.
and let it go because he's not
Move
coming
up.
back. No, listen,
Okay.
lift up out of this and go on because he's
Lift.
not
Mhm.
going to him not come back. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm like,
Yes,
she has this emotion thing going on with her with Delicia, and it's going to always be that because you see when she see to me Lauren in at the G,
Oh,
oh my God,
It's gonna be a mess.
our skin is going to catch fire when she see her in at the G. If she not get that
yes.
emotion under control.
The
She
That's
has
community
true.
part.
That makes
she
sense.
has not accept the fact that she and Wayne is over.
That
She
makes
has
sense.
not
That
accepted
makes
it.
sense.
So until she accept that she and Wayne is over, and
Mm-hmm.
the song says, "Step aside now, another girl is here to
Mhm.
take over." So Lauren just push in and do her thing. But however, I like how Tamara standing up for herself, but she has to do it across the board
Mhm.
for
I like
everybody,
that.
Sheila and everybody. But she
I
got to
appreciate that.
get out and go get her own. She get 30,000. Rent a 1 bedroom. You can pay $2,000 a month for a
Sure
one
can.
bedroom. Get out.
That's what
Mhm.
I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. But
Yeah.
people said no. So I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Goddess, get
And she
in
have
on
a
the
rich
Tamira thing.
boyfriend too, Sorry, she have a
Have
rich
a rich man,
boyfriend too, Yeah, the guy when
Jarvis.
name Travis, where look after
Yeah.
her. Even that. Listen,
She
even
could
that.
go talk to him.
Pick him up on pop style
Mhm.
and Wayne. Pick him up and
Make
show
Makes
off
Wayne
some
sense.
jealous.
skin
Makes
and make
sense.
Wayne
Make
jealous
Wayne
and
Jealous.
show
jealous.
That's right. You
anything
know
you
Wayne
see.
will
He's
get jealous.
tall.
You know what I mean? And
He's
tall and
tall,
nice.
dark.
If anything, you pick him up and
Go.
do your thing. And make Lauren know so she get your what left and you move on to bigger and better fish
Exactly.
Ah,
and keep it moving.
about that.
Just tell Lauren, I got flew out to the Bahamas for a day. Oh my God. That would have killed her.
Mhm.
So just,
I like it. I
you have to
like
know how to move.
Mhm.
You can't
No,
move
no,
like,
Marsh,
Yeah.
eh?
can't move like that. No, man. No,
No,
I
man, she
finished what
have
you're
to know
saying.
how to move, man. She has to know how to move. I love her,
She have
but
enough of move
she have to I like her because good. She should have stayed with D from
from the west side. Sit
because
tight,
D a
Mm-mm.
move
Charming.
up.
Come, I have a big
Nah.
question.
He is gorgeous.
Let me ask. Goddess, what do you think about Tamir?
Yeah.
Because Charming, me have a question for you differently. Go ahead, Goddess. Tell me about Tamir.
I like the new Tamara. I like that she's sticking up for herself. I like that she has a backbone and she's checking Lauren.
Mm,
She got it, but my thing is she need to get healed from that relationship with Wayne. Just I don't know how she's gonna do it, but just heal
damage.
yourself. Just get through it. Because when she, I think Tyrion said, when she see her
Yeah.
in that G wagon, she's gonna blow it. I mean, she's
Mhm.
gonna
She have blood.
explode because she's not gonna be able to, handle that. And don't let Wayne see that side of you. Like I was
And
saying,
Lauren
Right.
play
like she
rough,
was
innit?
saying, talking
And play
Jarvis.
rough.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. She's like a pit bull. She
She's a
Mhm.
savage.
and she
Yeah.
she
Mhm.
got the comeback. She got the comeback. She got the
Mhm.
um,
She never have a
I would
comeback
move
for
on.
sure.
Talk to Jarvis. Just flirt with him a little bit. Let him take you out. Just
Mhm.
if you don't really
Yeah.
like him like that, but just do it in front of Wayne so Wayne can feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
Cause
right.
he gonna feel some kind of way.
He
He
will.
gonna start
Once you say,
calling. He
okay,
gonna
yeah,
start.
that's true.
Yes, exactly.
That's true. It makes sense. It makes sense. Charmin, sit tight. Let me read some comments. May have your question coming up. She needs to take away from all of that mess. She needs to walk away from all the mess. I want all the women to have their own places. I do too, but some of them know that do.
Mm-hmm.
It shows independence and respect. Tamir is going to fight Lauren. Someone else says this was after Wayne and T broke up. The scene in the bathroom, Lauren was trying to disarm Tamira when she
Mm.
knew what was up. D is immature. Someone else says Tamira
Mhm.
wanted to tell that about Lauren when she was in Miami with Delicia. She did.
Mhm. Yeah.
Thank you. That's what she's missing. Someone else says she can get a condo or a townhouse and a luxury car. Someone
Of
else
course.
says, but Miss T, Lauren went out of her way to try to befriend Tamir, and she knew she was trying to get Wayne. I agree.
Mhm.
I agree. Never be mad at the woman, but in this case, the issue has nothing to do with Wayne. The only thing though is like, regardless, I mean, you know what's going on already, though. I mean, I know like they were your friend from man, but hey, y'all ladies know how to work. It's still not working. It was a former relationship. Wouldn't it was a 4-month relationship. I wouldn't be thinking about Tamira. So that's it was short. to be honest, Teapot needs to leave all those chicken heads alone. Tamara
Agreed.
needs to give Jarvis a chance. Tamara is missing the what? Wee wee. Yeah, we should miss the wee
What?
wee. Oh, what a thing the girl I go on that. She got the podcast, so hopefully they'll be making money from the podcast. Women has to have class, so that you know them should have. That's true. They should have class. Someone says exactly. There has to be a reason why they still have tea in Shayla's house. Only you have there the ghostwriter. So what's up? Man, you have to wait. Some of the time you have to have some of the stuff them have. That's why
Oh,
only
Neil's the
ghostwriter
ghostwriter.
certain piece. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. So this is what it is. So Charmaine, I'm coming up to you. So may I go the next topic. Dave and Amber today, and Amber was playing stepmom. Or you like the some of the she asked relationship advice. I'm gonna give you that part, the chance so you can talk broadly. She asked relationship advice. You know, even though she's still married, she a stepmom and she looked like she overstepped. That's what I'm saying inside of the thing. But you know, me can't bother with Amber fans, so please go ahead and do the bidding for me, Charmin, because I can't take it. Go ahead.
Okay. So before I talk about Amber and Dave, I'm going to touch a little bit on the Tamara thing. Everybody's
Go
saying
ahead.
this
Go ahead.
new
Go ahead.
Tamara. You guys
Go
remember
ahead.
the Tamara that would stand up to anybody, the Tamara that was
Yes.
going to the trap house, the Tamara that was with the pastor and threatened the pastor mother, threatened the
Yeah.
pastor cousin, set up the pastor cousin and get the information on the pastor cousin. Do you all
Oh.
remember that Tamara? So now everybody is making it look like this Tamara standing
It's
up
a new
for herself
Tamara.
and standing up to Lauren is a new Tamara. No, the old Tamara is coming back. The one that was always doing all that thing with D and threatening
Oh,
everybody.
yeah.
That's the Tamara that we are seeing coming back.
Agreed.
There is no new Tamara. It's the
Agreed.
Tamara that we knew about
Yeah, I
with the
agree.
Zeus thing and all of that. That Tamara
Okay.
is coming back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lauren does
Yeah, I
not
agree.
want to get, Lauren does not want the smoke from that Tamara.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Lauren does not want the smoke from that Tamara because if you guys can remember that Tamara who used to go to the trap house and talk to those guys anyway, she was not afraid of people like that. Only when she was like threatened. But that Tamara, if she comes back, Lauren don't want the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
All right.
so moving on to Amber and Dave.
Get into
Ah,
it.
oh God.
That's why I'm gonna give it. No, that's why I'm gonna save it for
Charmin.
last. You know why I'm gonna save it. That's why I'm gonna
Charmin's
save
got a
it for
lot
last.
to
Go ahead.
say.
Number one, Amber, I don't know. You see, there's not a lot of information that we get. I don't know if this Dave daughter know that Amber is still married. They did not give us that information. So we don't know if she knows that Amber is still married. Well, at least she has accepted her. But if she does not know, how will she react to know that her dad is dealing with a woman who is still married? So we have to give that part. I think
Stretch
she
her out.
was overstepping just a little bit, and that's Amber all the time. I can remember and she was telling Dave that he was doing too much, and I'm like, why are you telling this man that he's doing too much? That is the man's daughter. And I agree with Dave. Your daughter, I mean, I think he's trying to cuddle his daughter. And girls, father generally do that with girls. They don't generally do that with boys, but mother do that with boys. And I would tell my son the same thing. I would say to him, you're here and you went to visit your girl before you come and check on me.
True.
And I would not expect you to do that. I would think you'd
It
come
makes
to
sense.
see me first before you go check somebody else. So
It makes sense.
I did not see anything wrong with Dave saying that too. But then Amber was trying to think Dave was really doing too much. And I think she was the one who was doing too much in that regard. So until we see some more skit where what's her name? Nia or Mia getting more information regarding their relationship, I'm going to be on the fence with that. Secondly, the next thing that I did not like was when Amber came in and Cameron and Dave were there talking. And yes, she came in and she was fangirling on Cameron, which I would do,
Mm-hmm.
because if I see somebody that I know, I watch them on TV and I'm a fan of them and I see them, because I remember when I was fan girling on Maxi Priest and all of them guys. So
Mm-hmm.
I would do that as well. But the fact that she stand there and was getting in the middle of their conversation was like,
It's too
when he
much.
was, yes,
Yeah,
that was too much.
absolutely.
I mean, they tell her she could stay, but then she could stay and be quiet. She was asking Cameron all these questions and what GOD stand for, and yes,
Hmm.
Davis this and that. No, I
Hmm.
did not appreciate that. And
La da
she used to
dee.
do that same thing with Anthony and Wayne, remember?
Dee da
She used to do that
da.
same thing
Oh,
with
here we
You know,
Anthony
go.
and
who did
Wayne.
it?
She used to just step in the middle of the
Yes.
conversation and
Oh,
get
yeah.
involved in that.
Yep.
I did not appreciate that at all. You stay there
Correct.
and you keep quiet. But you are
Correct.
coming with this energy where you want to know everything. The last part where she was asking about relationship advice. And Cameron said, this is the honeymoon phase. You're still going through the honeymoon phase. Does Cameron know that she's still married? And I keep asking everybody that same question, because somebody not going to give you any relationship advice
Mhm.
if you are married to
Correct.
somebody else.
Exactly.
Why would they be telling you anything about a relationship and how you're to this and you're when you're married to, you're supposed to know what relationship is all about. You are married. You've been married for almost 3 years. Why you need relationship advice for any relationship? You are in a relationship as a married woman. You don't need nobody relationship advice. You're supposed to know the pitfalls of a relationship, what you are to do and what you're not to do. And I was like, why is she asking that? Asking for relationship advice. She should tell the man that, listen, I'm married, I'm getting a divorce, and I like Dave and whatever. And I really don't want to make the same mistake that I made with my soon-to-be ex-husband. So is there something you might think I should look forward to or not look forward to? But she's there asking for relationship advice when this woman have a whole husband.
Yeah.
With our 4-month
That
relationship.
Yeah.
that did not make any sense. And when she said 4 months, Cameron says, oh, you're still going through the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
They were seeing
and
everything.
there was something I noticed about Dave. I don't know if anybody else noticed it. When Dave was saying to Amber that when she said to Dave, you're doing too much, and Dave said, you are doing too much.
Correct. She didn't
I
catch
Yeah.
it.
I
Yeah.
realized
saw
that
that.
Dave has
I
a
saw that.
very different look. It's like he was trying not to get angry. And it was not the first time that I saw that.
Correct.
The time with Melissa, when
flash.
Amber told him about what Melissa did, and he slammed his hand on that table,
In the
and
air.
somebody went
Mhm.
outside, and Amber turned around and looked. And I think he was angry at that time, but he was trying to keep his anger under
Yeah.
control.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
saw that
And I
today.
saw that today again, that he was a little bit angry
Yeah.
because this guy is coming in, and you see he went in between the guy and his daughter, like he wants the guy out of the way and go between them. And I think he was trying to keep that temper under control.
I
And
agree.
I saw it again when they were in LA with his sister, and he was kind of getting angry again. But then you can see he was trying so hard
Calm
to
himself.
just calm himself and keep it under control. So I am thinking that man have a temper, and if he gets angry, I'm not saying he's going to be abusive, because having a temper and getting angry does not equate you to being abusive. You can be abusive and you don't have a temper, because I know a whole heap of people. They're abusive and they never generally get angry. They are as calm as cucumber or cool as whatever you want to say. But they will go from 0 to 9 and be very abusive. But I don't think Dave is abusive, but I think he have a temper and he will get angry if he's pushed to get angry, pushed to the limit. So,
To the limits.
Amber,
Watch out.
you're not watching, you're not reading the room. You need to
She's not
start
here.
reading the room.
She never reads
I
the
like
room.
that. I like that. I wanted to make sure me get the platform. Tell me I have the question for you. I'm coming up to you, Wonder, and I'm gonna take you next. Give me a couple comments. Tamira can't be mad at Lauren while hanging with Shayla. A woman who had a baby by her
Correct.
best friend's husband. She befriended her after the fact. You know what gets me though with Tamara? The only thing that gets me with Tamara is Tamara was saying she has a lot of, what she said, she have like a lot of smoke for Anthony. And I said, wow, how can you have smoke for Anthony and you have no smoke for Shayla?
For
Right.
And I've
Sheila.
always
Right,
been,
that
I've
don't even
always
make
been
sense.
questioning, yeah, for Shayla, and I always question her with that. And I'm like, you do realize that Shayla chased the man around the place until the man basically steal her, right? Like, you know, there's pieces with it that you don't really know. Anyways, it's just one of those things that kind of get me. Someone says, I remember Amber telling Shayla Tamara, and I think Ernestine that she wants to be near rich people. I think it helps her to keep in those circles. Please like and share the whole thing in self. Friends, hello. All right, let's see. Amber was nervous. So that's why I said she was talking. Sherwin, Amber was not even listening to what Cameron was saying because she was just busy talking. And again, Amber talks. That's true. She was talking more than she was listening. A lot of people were saying that. Amber seemed like she was overcompensating today and talking a little bit too much. Anthony is a husband. All right, no problem. Someone says, Tina, no, they're not. Don't listen to haters. Both Lauren and Wayne need to learn. Let them eat each other out. Dan is going to handle Lauren. Let's see. Someone said, it's Wolfman Dave. Give me one moment. Let me read y'all's comments, friends. Give me one moment. At this point, I think that she has moved on. Lauren and Wayne devour each other. Lauren will be hurt in the end and she'll think it's special, but Wayne don't care about no one but himself. And so does Lauren. Lauren don't care about it either. So again, hey, she'll get a feel of that. Amber took over the meeting. That's true. Because T knew that D had her back. Someone says that's the way. That's the only way women like Lauren learn. You got to get the smoke. Smoke. that's what this T says. Tina, I love Amber with anyone else as long as she's not with my aunt. Okay, as long as she's not with Anthony. There you go. Someone says Amber needs to go check on her restaurant and find her own place. Amber is getting ready to see the real Dave. Dave was in a meeting and she took it over. One journey. What do you think about Amber? The recent showings of Amber. Give me your take on what you've seen. Whatever you think.
She's gotten comfortable and careless, and she came home from LA and she forgot everything that Dan's mom told her. And she's not observing Dan. She's not looking at him.
Dave.
He's sitting in the chair in the same room she is in, and she doesn't see that he's not even interacting with anyone. He's just allowing her to take it all.
Makes sense. I appreciate that.
Yeah, he was sitting in the back room. So we're glad that we're seeing kind of little flicks of Dave, and we don't necessarily like it, but no one has clean hands, and everybody has the right to choose. That's what Tamara doesn't get, and no one has clean hands. My apologies. The scripture says no one has clean hands. So, but people have the right to choose, and when you choose stupidity, I can't unchoose it for you. You have to choose that. You have to go into the self-correct mode or quote repentance mode and say, I got to do this better. You know, proper planning. You got to plan. Some people overplan, too much planning, but no. I'm not too pleased with my Amber right now. She's one of my favorite characters. And even though I like most of the characters, only two I don't like really. But here we are. But I wanted to ask you a question, O'Neill. How long has Wayne been spinning this this rap? It's like a rap. This is my winning rap to get the punani. I tell them this, I tell them that. And
the lines?
For 11 years? He's been
you're talking the lines that he's saying?
Yeah, Chat's over there saying.
Where is it? 11 years. Yeah, man, like 11 years, man. Okay, so I think what Wayne is showing you is how some women, not all women, some women are very superficial. Love me. And so you can give them the same lines 10 different times. This is where people now really grasp. There is a certain level of women who, once you found some money, even when the lines them tired and them washed up, once you're a star and you have someone, them are gonna date you. It's just what it is. That's why you have the superhead and you have these girls with these NBA players where they're there for whatever it is times. That's what it is. Wayne is just giving you a peek into that world. So you understand these girls. They're there, and men know that they're there, and you don't wife them. Now, Anthony, because he's not a star, don't understand that. That's why him not understand. Him not understand. So Anthony is the opposite guy who don't quite get that realm of life. Him not understand that there are girls like that, and you need to be wary of them. Right? Him not really get that you have circles of women like that who look for the money and them trying to get a bag. So that's it's been around for a long time because he's just showing you a representation of life.
Okay.
No problem. All right. So let me jump into, thank you very much for asking that one journey. So let me jump to Goddess. What do you think about Wayne and Wayne? Sorry, I'm not Wayne. I'm sorry about that. And Amber and her Dave, basically. What do you like here? What are you liking? Do you believe that Dave is getting tired? Maybe I can put that in there too. Dave, I get tired.
Dave is getting tired. I saw a difference today with him because even when he was having that meeting, and when she came in, I'm thinking, even if she came in, you come in quiet, you could have offered them drinks. Like, do you want some water? Do you want some juice? And kind of just kind of stay in the back and let the men talk, or if he wants, Okay, the scene with his daughter. I feel as though, I don't know, I just feel as though he could have pulled her aside and maybe had a one-on-one with her. That way he could have conveyed what he had to say with her. I don't know if that makes sense. Instead of saying in front of the group,
You mean to Amber? You mean to Amber?
No, to his daughter. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just talk one-on-one with his daughter. Just say, hey, couldn't you visit me first before you brought your significant other or whatever, your boyfriend to me. That way it will be just, they can just say what they have to say. That's how I feel.
With that part, you don't think? Let me ask you this: you don't think the boyfriend was a bit too much because him have him around? You just meet the girl's father. Well, you're meeting the girl's father.
It was just too much.
You can't really fling your hand around. You kind of want to be a little decent, have a little respect for your father. That's what I'm saying.
You can see that he's raised differently, because I wouldn't do all that, all that affection in front of, her father. He doesn't want to see that. Nobody, so they're over the top. And Amber could have not really said anything because that was a talk between him and, the daughter. She didn't have to really come in on that. But because I saw he kind of not say snap a little bit, but he kind of got with her a little bit and said, hey, I forgot the words that he said to her, but it's becoming challenging now. But clearly she didn't listen to what the mom said. She should have listened to what his mom had said to get their own place and kind of not put him first and things of that nature. Just she did the total opposite. And now she's
our fans,
in deep now.
Our fans them stay them are complaining about our fans.
When
she get put out on the street with our stuff, our fans them go argue only like me do it, I'm do it. I'm telling you right now, me when I cuss O'Neal, But anyways, go ahead, guys. I'm sorry, let me not interpret time.
It's not gonna last because I think eventually she's gonna go back with Anthony.
Everyone
they don't want to hear that, but.
I
hear that, but
it's
gonna circle back around,
Yeah.
No problem.
The grass is not greener. He told her that the grass is not greener.
He did.
He did say that. He
told her.
He did tell her that.
This might be worse.
Thank you very much for that. It might be worse.
Yeah, because women coming out the woodworks. This ex-girlfriend.
Women are coming out woodwork. That's true.
They're coming out the woodwork.
Like Dan. Them a pop out at woodwork like Dan. I saw them a pop out basically. Them a pop out like this.
Just like Dan.
Next time I see just like
wow.
Oh my word.
Everybody got it, Lana. Let me read some comments real quick. Miss C. Baby back his wife. My baby.
She's talking about Anthony. She said Anthony needs Lauren. And I said, no, my baby needs his wife.
His wife. Okay, there you go. No, Amber needs to stay with Dave. Amber needs to stay with Dave. Stay with Dave. Lauren cooks breakfast and learns recipes. She'll learn for cooking. Amber is a different personality. She acts different when she's around Anthony, but she's with Dave. She acts like she's a saint, like she's not good. Be yourself. you know, and that's what I've also been saying to a lot of Amber fans, that she doesn't, what you call it now, she's not being herself. And I used to tell him that, but them, you know, them are come for O'Neal and say O'Neal a hater. Anthony and Amber needs a divorce. She needs to get her own place. God is understand what you're saying. Lauren and Delicia are hypocrites. Delicia is a hypocrite. Yes, because Delicia act
Delicia is
like
a
she know,
hypocrite.
you know, a big hypocrite. Someone that says Lauren roll over Anthony. That would be an unfair match.
No, you guys are not going to do that. I will not allow it.
He doesn't like Jaden, so he don't care if he embarrassed him. He doesn't like him. He looks very soft. As a father, stay out
Wow.
of parental conversations. Said he's very, very soft. I don't know, kind of soft, and, you know, and him never have no manners. Me like, don't do that in front of me. Like, just check it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, hold our hands up, like, but don't your hand fling up around her like you think. You know, I'm a place for my coach. Muda kick him out. But anyway, and let me not go into my father mode. Yes, Dave is getting is getting up on her. Is Lauren? I wish Lauren was dating Anthony. Why?
And that's what I respond. No.
Oh no.
Amber
She really
thinks
was
by
playing good.
inserting herself, she's being supportive, but it comes across of, okay, see? Remember, Amber kept talking about this supportive thing. And this is a very good point, Deborah. Amber thinks by inserting herself, it's being supportive, but it's not. It comes across as forced and too pushy. You have to know when support is. Doesn't support work. Someone says, right, O'Neal, these women are just something to play with until you get tired of them. So I think what Malcolm is referring to there is he's talking about those women who basically just want money. So I think that's what him comments responding to. You have some transactional girls who are that them want. Them money out, the first thing them tell you is money. Them not even start telling nothing of whatever it is yet, and them just get into the money part of things. So that's what he's talking about. Let me go to you. Tell me about the Amber and the Dave scenario. Go ahead, drop into it, talk about it. Give me your take on it.
Me?
Yes, you have the floor, Annette.
Okay.
Wait,
Annette.
not you, Terry. Annette.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for that. Amber and Dave. Okay. Oh my word. Where do I start?
Anywhere. Just start. Share the
Okay.
things right now.
So Amber, similar like Anthony, she's a stepmother, I presume. So I'm saying she should be stepping out of Babylon one by one.
Up.
Stepping out of Babylon one by one. Keep stepping, Amber. You need to step. Anyway, I digress. But anyway, Amber, she's just so needy. She's literally forcing her personality, which is not natural. She's trying so hard to be liked because she was saying, "Oh, I wonder if she's gonna like me." Amber, if you just be yourself, people will like you. Now, in terms of the conversation, yeah, in terms of the conversation where, sorry, what was the guy's name who was talking to Dave?
Cameron,
is it?
Cameron.
Right.
I think his name
Okay.
is Cameron.
If you notice with Amber, I think I'm going to call out Anthony. Anthony, you should have taught your wife how to behave in terms of meetings and so forth. Because if you remember at the party, when Anthony and Dave were having a conversation, what did Amber do? She came over and inserted herself. Again, she did that today. She's just like, she just needs to be all over the place. So I think she really needs to be very mindful. I think Dave is getting a bit annoyed with Amber slowly but surely. As they said, the honeymoon phase is phasing out. And I don't think the daughter is aware that Amber's married. So I think that's really going to turn the books in a different way. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they actually do. But I think Amber's just trying too hard. She's just not allowing herself to be herself. She didn't listen to what the mother said. And I think we're going to see more of Dave's personality. And I don't think we're going to particularly like it. Maybe the Amber fans might be up for a shock to find out who Dave really is. But I'm actually looking forward. But as I said, Amber, you're still married. I know you're separated from your husband, but really you don't need to be getting any advice for relationships. The only advice you need to do is go and see your therapist. Done.
Makes sense. I appreciate that. Annette. I'm coming up to you, Terry. Give me one moment till I'm read some comments. I'm gonna get the people in chat inside. Amber is overstepping. Dave is starting to get tired of her. Someone says Amber don't want Anthony, and I agree. Amber needs to start acting like a grown woman and not a teenager. She does act like a teenager at times, especially with the thing the other day where I saw her with Tamir, where she start, behave weird. But I guess that's her character. I guess someone says I rather gag than to see Anthony and Amber back together. You don't want to see that? Oh, good Lord.
Why
Well,
not?
No, I do not.
unless she changes her wig. Someone says everything that Dave's mother said to her is rolled off her back like the day of reckoning is inevitable. Things need to be done decently and in order. Same for Anthony. I appreciate that. I think so too. Someone says, I mean to say, yes, Dave is getting tired of Amber. Someone says, my husband told me something important. Choose your battle. What is annoying in one relationship may not be in another. That is true. That is true. Amber needs to stay with Dave, not with Anthony. No way. I'm happy with Amber and Dave. Why? Hey, well, he didn't name. She forcing now. Someone says, go back home and kick Denise out of the house. Someone says, Amber and date Dave respectfully. Both of them need to date respectively. By the way, let me put it in the sugar.
Yeah.
Both of them date respectfully. Someone says, Team Dalton and Team Amber can go back to your husband, Anthony. Okay. All right, go ahead, Terry. Let me put you in here, and I think I have on deck left. I think I have Sharon and I have Ashley. I'm gonna take Sharon first, and I'll take Ashley and read comments. Go ahead, Terry. Tell me about the Amber and the Dave story. You can go ahead and give me a take on it.
Okay, Amber's story to me. Did anybody notice after the conversation that Amber and Dave and Cameron had when he was giving the advice? Did you see that picture at the end of it, the video? Where you see the skeleton on his shoulder, look at it.
Okay.
There's a skeleton on his shoulder.
Whose shoulder?
They on the picture, and the cameraman point to it on the black man's shoulder. I said, okay, that's showing something that there's going to be some skeletons in the closet that's going to come out. To me, that's what I saw.
That's symbolic. That's symbolic. That's necessary.
So when I saw that, I said, there's some stuff we're going to learn now about Dave. If you go all the way to the end, when they're about to walk him out to the
thing,
to the door
outside.
Yes, you see the video. They point to the picture with the skeleton on the picture on the guy's shoulder. So that symbolizes that there's some skeletons about to come out the closet with Dave. That they showed that for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it.
Like
I just saw it.
Yes, they showed that for a reason. So we're about to see some stuff that we ain't never gonna see. Amber Heights, Dave Heights, put on your boots, put on your tracks, because it's about to happen. Right?
Okay.
Amber today was acting like when I first saw O'Neill. Yeah, I was all up in it. I felt like I was clouding. I was floating when I first met
O'Neill.
That's how Amber was acting today.
One and a half, one of them woman meet me.
You're carding O'Neill right now, Terry. Trust me.
No, she's speaking the truth. Trust me. She was scared of O'Neill.
I was so scared. And when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, O'Neill. That's how Amber was. And that's look. Okay, look at it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Play it and you'll see.
I'll try to get the feel.
I'm so excited.
I'm sure we can get the feel.
But yeah, it was so nice.
Because I want him to see what you're saying, Terry.
Yeah, we'll connect soon. Okay.
Well, we'll walk you to the door.
Oh, perfect.
This is a dream come true, honestly.
So that right there, that's it, right?
If you bring it in, you see the skeleton on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if they can. I don't think you can. No, I'm not able to do it. No, I'm not able to do it. I'll try. Okay,
There's
I
a
see.
skeleton. There's a
It's
skeleton
like, well,
on the side of the man going up to his shoulder.
It's on his shoulder.
It's up.
Okay.
It's not just on his shoulder. It's laying on one side, going to his shoulder.
Yeah. So that's a significant that something is about to happen.
He was skeleton on his shoulder, right?
Okay. You sure it's not like a witch doctor? Because it looked like a witch doctor.
A skeleton.
No, it's a skeleton.
You see the bones
That's a
and
whole nother
It's a
everything, and the man,
skeleton.
and it go all the way up to his shoulder, and then
It
there is
goes
the man
all the way
who
up.
is
Mm-hmm.
a black man, and it's a black man, and there's a skeleton. You see the bones and everything.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
That's yeah. Wow.
When you finish O'Neill,
I
you
have to see
see
that.
you'll see that
You're
reveals
right.
something.
You're right.
There's a
It is a
significant.
skeleton. It is a skeleton. It is a
All right.
skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
We
Wow.
So
apologize.
why
Skeleton
did they point to that?
in the closet.
In the class?
Okay.
Ah, Theo, there you
I
go.
told you
So
guys.
we
Mm-hmm.
know
in your closet.
we
Get them,
know
Terry.
that
Get
there's
them,
something
Terry.
gonna happen.
Wonderful.
So
Go ahead, Terry. Go
we
ahead. Go
we
through,
know
Terry. Go
something
through.
is
Yeah,
gonna
go on
happen.
good.
And again, Amber acting like she has never been amongst people that are famous. She met what's his name with Anthony before, and she
She met
was
Denzel Washington. Remember when they went to New York?
New York,
And
exactly. So I'm
Ernestine
saying
went to New York.
Cameron, I love Cameron and Lauren from season 1 of Love is Blind. They were my favorite couple in there. So I follow them on Instagram too and all of that. But however, she
Okay.
was overly acting too much. It was
Fun
too
girl.
much. Yeah. And then she has to remember, so she's still a married woman. She need to step back a little bit. Asking
Yes.
for relationship advice for a 4-month relationship. Make it make sense. The married woman is asking a married man relationship with her side single man.
That's crazy.
No, no.
Ferdinand, I
Talk to
know,
me.
It's a good way to put it. It's a very good way to put it. That's why I had
Isn't
Terry's
it?
written.
But that's exactly what it is. The married woman is asking for advice for her side single man because she's still married regardless of what they're saying. Make it make sense.
Mm.
And she looks, they make her look so like, crazy.
Mm.
It's true. It's true.
So,
I appreciate that. Say,
yeah, I didn't like that.
like that. It makes sense.
It's
It
that
makes sense.
brain. That
I
brain
appreciate that.
messed up.
Hold on.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Let me read the super chat. Sharon, I'm gonna put you up next. Dan and Shayla would make a great couple. They can share a brain together. Amber has forced relationship with Dave as much as the divorce with Anthony. Anthony got skeletons too. Please stop. Dave is an Obama. Someone says, Terry and Terry, cameraman always zooming on something in the end of the skit. So when they zoom on things in it's heckling. When they zoom on things, they generally have significance.
They have
They do.
significant heckling.
Like,
Come on
yes,
now.
it does. They do. If they zoom on like a picture of something, it means something.
Yeah,
Or like,
it
for
means
example,
Yeah,
something. It
something.
means a
Yeah.
lot.
or they zoom on,
It's
it
not
does
a
mean
reach.
something.
It is what it is.
No.
Exactly.
She's right. She's right on this one. Someone says, Anthony got bones too. We know him have bones.
We
We know
already know
it.
about his bones. We already
We
know
know
about his
everybody
bones.
know about Finn
Clearly
bones,
got
but
bones.
nobody
Okay,
don't know
Yeah.
about their bones.
Yeah, we
they have
need
bones.
that out.
Amber reminds of those rich women. Okay, Amber reminds me of those rich women that love shows with Dallas or Dynasty.
Oh,
Those rich
Dynasty.
women that
Oh,
knows
yes.
everything about their
Mhm.
husband's company and business dealings. Someone says Amber is getting ready to have her new class of people that she'll be hanging out with. She's slowly leaving Shayla behind. Nancy, Anthony got
Oh,
skeletons.
speak that.
Yes, he does. Denisha and Anthony all the way. Anthony's skeletons are out.
Mm,
Yeah, that means Anthony's
mm.
skeletons
Keep
out of the closet
saying.
long
Anthony,
time. Know
listen,
about
Anthony,
Anthony.
everybody know Anthony skeleton.
Anthony mild compared to
Anthony
we have
have
known
full
about
heap
Dave.
of skeletons still. Ask Coco. Anthony have a lot of skeletons still that we don't
Him
know
just
about.
him just
You
have
can
a
only
him
ask,
just have
Yeah,
one
he's hiding a lot.
girl.
ask Coco.
That's
Mm-hmm.
money.
You wanna know where the money
You mean
hide?
the
You wanna know where the money hide?
At least
All
you
right.
know
Full heap
him.
of
Anthony has no
skeletons.
skeletons.
Or something
Yes,
here
them
with
green.
somebody.
Someone says everyone of
Mhm.
those kids have skeletons. Someone says it again, Nancy.
Yeah.
Okay, the problem is this. We
Here
know
we
at
go.
least something about Anthony. We know something as well about Amber. We don't know about Dave. That was the point I think Terry was making. We don't know
Right.
nothing about Dave. All we know is Dave is the man where everybody are crush over and nobody don't know about him. That's what we say. So we
Don't
don't know
use
the
that word
skeleton.
lightly. Everybody, don't use it everybody
No.
lightly, please. Because I'm not one of the everybody you're talking about.
No, they're
Same.
one of the kids. Charmin, him a talk about on the skit, Charmin. Me not think you have skeleton in your closet, Charmin. You open the closet.
No. You're saying everybody's crushing over
Over
Dave.
Dave.
And I'm
Okay,
saying
okay.
don't use that word
Okay.
lightly because I'm not one of those
Not me.
everybody's talking
I was
about.
crushing on him.
Not me either.
Not me.
Not me.
That's right.
Not me.
He not
Most
my cup
Amber
of tea.
fans,
You not my cup
most,
of
not
tea.
all, a lot of Amber fans are crushing over Dave. When you go up on Facebook, them a crush out.
Dave
When you
Bust.
come on YouTube, them a crush out, right?
Mm.
So as they're crushing out, people is just letting them know, just letting you know this is what the deal is right now. You understand that there are other things. That's all I'm making know. I think Amber brain has flipped. Somebody says I would not watch it if they put Amber and Anthony back together. Watch what go on.
They will still
My
watch
mama
it.
said that this is how
You'll be here. You'll be here.
my mama said
Tina.
that is how
See the fans
she
upset.
asked you for advice and
Yes.
married. So
Mhm.
Riri says how she asked for advice and she married. Me no know
That's
Riri how
it.
she asked for advice
I
and she
don't know
married.
either.
I have said many times in the past, Wolfman Cave has a lot of skeletons in its closet, and when they come out, they will chase Amber all over the mansion and haunt her like a ghost.
Mhm.
Riri,
Wow.
because Amber's brain has
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
says time for mediation, time for Dan to jump out of the bush. Meanwhile, Mike is
Yeah.
fighting with
Yeah.
Riri, welcome to the chat. Everyone around Anthony knows his dirt. Dave, friends, and family knows Melissa. Amber has to control the narrative. O'Neill, Dave is beginning to look like an old man who is up in age because he must stress out. She has stressed him out.
Yeah, he looks real stressed.
Amber
You don't
stress
look
out
the same.
everybody. O'Neill said Amber
Oh,
stressing everybody
yeah.
because Anthony look older now. You look
Stress
like
out. He like
Yes, he looks real old.
Older.
Anthony face. Him look
Ooh.
old, him look haggard. You can't get away with the
Yeah.
man same stress.
Ooh.
Oh.
getting old when
Mhm.
Wayne start get younger
All
now.
them
Ever since him
emphasis.
leave Amber in the dust, he was stressing up.
Him look fresh out.
Yeah.
Sharon, if you I'm gonna put you inside. Dave and Amber, go ahead and give me your monologue on that. Dave and Amber.
Okay. All right. So here goes, guys. Remember, there is a God has a plan, and we have to trust the process over with Amber and Anthony marriage, right? A lot of people don't like to hear, but that is what's happening right now. They have to go through this situation. They are legally separated right now. Amber is living her best life with Dave. Anthony is living his best life with Denisha. So now back to Dave. Remember a few days ago you were on Riri Live and I put in the chat, Dave Bones is about that he has bones in his closet. That's exactly what I said. And what did they show us today? He has the bone, the skeleton right on his shoulder. And that was a good look to Terry Ann because I didn't finish that skit to see it all the way to the end. All right, so that was a good call. That was exceptional. That nugget was significant. Dave Bones is about to be exposed. As Charmaine says, you can see that he was not pleased because when we really look at this skit this morning, Amber did overstep her boundaries. That is his child. Just sit there, relax yourself. But at the end of the day, she did resolve the situation that the daughter did not walk out. She was doing too much. She was all over Dave. You know what I mean? And even with Cameron visiting, as one of you guys says, I don't remember which one. I don't remember if it was one goddess said it that she could have served, offer something to drink, something to eat, and relax herself. You know what I mean? If they asked her a question, she could jump in and say something, but she was doing too much. To me, it's like she was in high school again. Like say she just like she was so giddy as a young lady. You know what I mean? She's a elder. She's a grown up. She's an adult. So Amber need to cut that. Now she was too overly excited.
Childish.
Yes, it was too much. And with that being said, we can see the anger in Dave. And he exhibit that anger that first time, as Charmaine says. And she's absolutely right. We all called it. That when he hit his hand on the table and said, oh, I have to get rid of Melissa. Right? So he tried to contain it. and we can see that disgust on his face today. So there is gonna be more. I know all the Amber fans gonna come for, but this is my opinion, guys. You know that I always have to be the devil's advocate, and I can take the it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Amber is doing too much, for crying out loud. She just says, I think she says she's in the relationship to Cameron 4 to 5 months, right? And she wants relationship advice. What Amber needs to do, go get a divorce. Go get a
Divorce
divorce.
advice.
Exactly. She need to get a divorce. Why you need to ask a married man who is happily in love with his wife, happily married, and you are shacking up with this single man and you're legally separated, but you're still legally married also at the end of the day. She's still married, you know what I mean? And she's doing fornication. It's still, she's in the flesh. And she's so, it's like, so, you know, until you're doing something, she's so into the
Bold.
flesh so much that she is sinning and she's enjoying the sin. Can't even see clearly that she is sinning because she's
Oh my goodness.
so enjoying that sin.
Double.
You know what I mean?
Evil.
No, and that is evil right there. You see his bones are
That is very evil.
okay,
Wow.
O'Neill, that looks scary to me. Yeah,
Don't keep
looks very
having close
scary.
ups. Oh, that going to
If
O'Neill.
I'm going up the
I
Wow.
stairs,
ain't gonna get no sleep tonight.
exactly.
Me?
That looks
You
scary,
might too.
O'Neill.
I'm scared
Wow.
with this.
Yes,
No,
that
I'm
looks
not
I'm not.
scary.
Okay.
That looks, you can see
Okay.
the evil inside that.
Okay.
No. That is
Definitely
too
telling a
scary.
story.
I have discernment, O'Neill. All right, that's enough.
So hold on. Let me ask you this, Sharon. Let me ask you, Sharon. Could this be Shaka Zulu?
It could be.
What?
It is their
Sheila
sin.
Zulu.
It is their sin showing right there in the picture there. So there is more to come. There is more to come, and a lot of people is so excited about whatever. But guys, what I have to tell you guys, Amber and Anthony will get back together, and they're gonna be stronger than ever. But we have to go through this nonsense right now. She's a married woman meeting her stepdaughter for the first time, and she is overstepping already. She's doing too much. And as we are saying, we're not sure if Dave told her. I doubt he told her because if she find out that she's a married woman, baby likes her, she's the stepmom of the year. I think the daughter is not going to like her, just like how the sister doesn't like her. You know what I mean? And of course, I think they're all brought up in the church, but you know, it is what it is. So they have to have that separation. And of course, guys, Anthony Dalton is going to buy his wife, Amber Dalton, a ring, the biggest ring ever. They're going to get a bigger house at the end
Again?
of the day. So remember, God do not bless mess. And right now, Amber is feeling miserable. Trust me. Did you say, don't tell me. If
Oh my
Amber
God.
was in her right mind, would she be carrying on like that? No. She's too much. Oh, I wonder if she's going to like me. You know, that's just too much. She just just sit there, relax and watch, read the room. And she's not even reading her own man right now. And, you know, at the end of the day, you guys have to realize what the mom says to her was really important. I thought Amber would have taken that lesson, you understand, but she did not take the lesson. She leave early, and then Dave is not listening either. The mom says she do not want these things from her husband to fall on her son. And trust me, Anthony's sin is gonna fall on Dave because trust me, baby, I'm not the writer. I have my pen here. I'm not the writer, but we're just picking up the nuggets and we are seeing what's going to happen. Yes, God has a plan, no matter what it is, no matter how horrible a situation is, God can turn it around. That's why they says God has a plan for the Dalton. Even they said it in the skin. Amber says, God has a plan for my life. Anthony says, God has a plan. But what Anthony has to realize, Amber is not the Jezebel. Maybe she's a Jezebel right now. But, you know, the two of them, if you guys will look at the storyline, they are both doing the same thing. They are both doing the same thing. They're going to get healing. They're going to become the best friend. Trust me, guys. God has a plan for those two. But right now, Dave is not listening. He's even missing businesses. Although Cameron come with the business, remember Shay has to come into town and she's not there yet because they're in business. Wait until Amber find out about that business. Who is to say Amber won't says, I want you not to do business with her anymore. Let's see what happens. And another thing is, will Melissa come back with the lady from Arizona? I'm dying to see because right now Melissa is missing is in action. I'm dying to see what is in store for Amber and Dave when Melissa return. That's all I have to say right now.
O'Neill, I want
I
to say
appreciate
something
that.
real quick.
Go
So
ahead before
Cameron
it comes.
wife, remember Amber was talking to Cameron wife and they said they need to have a date. Cameron
Yes.
is married.
Yes.
Cameron is married. I've never watched the what you call it, Love is Blind.
Love is
Terry was
blind.
telling
Yes.
me about it
Yeah.
today. I've never watched it, so I don't actually know what it's about. But
Mhm.
according to Terry, Cameron chose whoever that person was, and they're married. They have
Yeah,
a
Lauren.
9-month-old
Yeah.
baby. I don't think if that lady knows that Amber is married, is not divorced, and with Dave, she
Mhm.
would agree with her doing that. And I don't know anything about Cameron and his wife, but I don't think there would be people trying to encourage Amber and Dave to be together when Amber is legally married, regarding if she's saying she's separated or whatever, she's still legally
Mhm.
married because married people believe in covenant.
Yeah.
Married
Yeah,
people
I don't disagree
generally
there.
Married people generally believe in covenant, and I
Yes.
don't think if they get involved with this married couple who
Mhm.
are loving, having a child of their own and all that, they're going to be in agreement with them, Amber doing what she's doing,
No.
still married. So I am glad. I think this friendship might be good for her and might be
Mhm.
able to point her in the right direction. Either she stay away from Dave until she's divorced or something. But I never see a married couple encouraging a married woman to be with a single man
Nope.
while
Yeah, man, that's fair.
while she's still married.
It's
So,
fair. It's fair.
O'Neill, can
It's
I say
fair.
one thing? The Love is
Go ahead.
Blind situation with Cameron and Lauren, they were in a pod. So they were dating other people to see who they were a match
Would
with.
be with.
And
Mhm.
yeah, so Cameron had choose Lauren, and he had to walk out of the pod to see her and engage to her and see if she would accept it, if they have never seen each other before. So
Right.
when they finally found out about each other and meet each other throughout the weeks, he proposed to her then, and she had a choice either to accept it or walk away, and she accepted. And that's when their journey had begun through a pod that they have never seen each other before. That's why it's called Love is Blind.
Okay.
So
Noted that right away.
that situation with Amber and Dave,
Dave.
they
Mhm.
are portraying Love is Blind
Yeah.
because she's married and he's single.
Mhm.
Mm.
So they are portraying that Love is Blind thing. But
It's blind to different things. Doesn't
love
didn't
is
explain.
blind, okay, but not with a married woman and a single man.
Yeah.
That's what
I
it is.
Yeah.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Sit tight, friends, and read
Hold
some
on.
comments. I see a couple of
One
comments to
moment
read
there,
some comments.
O'Neill. I need to address something with Z selling.
ZSA.
Yeah.
ZSA.
Yeah.
Lincoln.
So
What's going on?
you're saying that I am so negative, right? You're saying, oh, Sharon, you
whoa.
are so. Can you put the comment on the screen for me, please? And
Mean spirit.
Mhm.
all right. So it says, you ladies are so negative. Amber was excited to meet their daughter. No, I think she did address something to me. Where is it? I think one of her comment was addressed to me.
It's in the same
So
comment.
ZSA is
It's
saying
the
It's
same
she's
in
saying
comment.
okay, here
negative.
it is. No, it's not. Okay, maybe it's that one.
Okay.
What she
I'm
says, oh,
sorry.
it's the same one.
But
She said,
Oh, wow.
Amber, Sharon wants Amber and Anthony to get a bad. Anthony has treated Amber like street. Okay. So me understand what you're saying there. But if you guys really follow the nuggets, you have to pick up the nuggets. God as
Mhm.
a plan is surrounded Amber and Anthony. And you guys have to watch the skit, pick up the nuggets and see that Three people, three people each spoke to Amber about what they or she's doing, and Anthony. It was Amber father,
Mm-hmm.
Wayne, and then Dave mother. And it's all biblical. If you really look at it, Amber's and Anthony's storyline is all biblical. It's around the biblical concept. So
Mhm.
I am just going after what they're saying. God
Correct.
has a plan, trust the process, right? So this is why it has to go the same way. As I keep on telling you guys, they couldn't have Amber alone cheating. The reason why she could become the villain, they have to do that because at the same time as O'Neill says, Amber character can take the hit no matter what she does, people are gonna love her. If Anthony does the same thing as her, people gonna hate Anthony. It doesn't matter what. You understand? So now they level the playing field. So how do you expect they're gonna have redemption, restitution, and the power of forgiveness? They are both doing the same thing. They are mirror image of each other. If you really look at it, guys. So just follow
Mm-hmm.
the storyline. I know people love to say, "Oh, I'm a hater" or whatever. I am just picking up the nuggets and put it. And lots of time, guys, I call this stuff. It does happen. You understand? I say a lot of things and it does happen, and you guys don't like that. So at the end of the day, it's not like says we want Amber. If the storyline wasn't based around God as a plan, then we wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
want Anthony and Amber together. You understand? But because they
That's
have
correct.
the biblical concept with the Daltons, right? There
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
is that's why we have to look at it because no matter what, God is not going to give
Mm-hmm.
a married woman to a single man. God is
Mm-hmm.
not going to give a married man to a single woman. You understand? This is their
Mm-hmm.
cross to bear each. This is their journey. And that is this journey what they're on. This is going to
Mm-hmm.
make the Daltons be stronger. Yes, they will get their therapy, hopefully. And you know something, guys, I think the writer are doing an excellent job with
Mm-hmm.
what they're doing with the Daltons. They're splitting the audience. And people
Yeah.
are into their emotion because the skit
That's
evoke
true.
a lot of emotion right now. And Charmin, I love
Mm-hmm.
that word that you use, so I always use it now. They're evoking a lot of emotion inside of people who are watching it because people does go through this. Even down to Eckling tell us about her story. And it's similar to the Dalton. She said she wasn't rich minus that part. But when remember I says, remember what Wayne says to Anthony, a man can dish it out, but they can't take it. What did I always tell you guys? When
Mm-hmm.
a woman turn bad, they turn bad. They says, that's it, I'm done. When they're done, I should just say, when a woman is fed up, we play the game better than a man. Trust me. And they will not like it. So this is what's happening right now. When Anthony saw his wife with Dave, that like a dog, a twist inside. It's one thing to see with your own eyes and to hear says, Amber did this. Remember, he heard from Shayla, Amber slept with his business partner and he couldn't forgive her. But then
Mm-hmm.
he was still doing the same thing that he's accusing Amber of doing, right? But he did that in the marriage. What happened now? He saw for himself. And then when he was pouring his heart out to his wife that night, she chose Dave over him. So this is why he went rogue. So the two of them is on a level playing field there like that now. So this is why the
Yes.
separation has to happen. Maybe they will get the divorce and they become an eel and they come back together. But guys, don't be surprised if you see them right and do not make them get that divorce and something happen to make them go to God because they're going to go to God and say, God, here I am. Trust me, no matter how you see it's going on, it has to happen this way. And
Mm-hmm.
she said, Sharon, please wrap up. You have spoken all day on your show. John,
No, this is her.
She was just addressing. She was addressing it. Let me let no don't worry, Sharon. Let me support the point you're making. You're right on the point that you're actually making just now, and it's a good point that you have made as to how them write the storyline. Yes, everything Sharon Reviews is saying is correct. In fact, today inside of the lines that Cameron gave, people missed it.
Yep.
Cameron says you're gonna have lots of arguments, but
Mm-hmm.
somehow find a way back together. That was
Yes.
a reference to the Daltons relationship. But
Yes.
people miss it,
Yep.
it go over them head.
It go over
They
them
don't
head.
realize what
Yeah.
you're saying, go over your head.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So yes, you are right. And I'm glad that it's almost like Terry and Shamin, Sharon, and even Annette now are watching, and for little bitty things in there, yes, you have to look for that. Because that's how scripts are written. They're written with little nuggets to kind of give you where we're going next with the story, or where we're going next. Because we give you everything in a storyline. They have to give you like pieces as they go at a time. So that's really and truly what it is. So no worry yourself, Sharon, you're right on it with. So that's what's going on, ZSA. It's not really that them, being negative, them just calling with them see. That's all. I'm gonna bring it in here, Ashley. Give me one moment. Let me give a couple comments. Let me go. Bilderberg boy gave a super chat. That's a portrayal of Amber's lawyer's countenance. You're talking about the. So I think Bilderberg boy says that the image of the liquor something is Amber's lawyer.
Oh, that constant.
Let me find the image. Bilderberg boy. Bilderberg boy, you don't have to come up with it's Bilderberg boy.
Wow, that is
Bilderberg
This
no
is an
easy.
image of the countenance that Amber's lawyer has right now. She might just get one of these pictures inside her house if the
Like
divorce
her
case
wig.
happens. She will
Amber's wig.
read a couple more comments. Exactly, Shami. The Dalton storyline is a fumble. Love is blind. Someone says adultery and fornication is a sin. Haha. But funny. Oh God, that's messy. Bilderberg boy is something else. Yes, Bilderberg boy, it's all fun. You're failing to realize that Amber and Anthony weren't supposed to be married. Their union wasn't ordained. It was by free
right.
will and built on lies by both parties. A divorce has to happen. In the real world, Eklund, it has to happen. But I think what they're also showing is, while it's not supposed to happen, and I agree with what you're saying, because I also have some of that take, they're also very similar. And they both have lessons for each other that they're not paying attention to. Both of them love attention. If you listen to Coco says something as well to to Anthony. You both want the same attention. I want to compete against each other instead of being a couple. It's always a competition. The funny thing though is Amber tends to find a bunch of men that are alpha men, and alpha men are competitive, which means she's finding the same type of men over and over again. So which means that she needs to learn to find the right guy, and by finding the right guy, it may mean she needs to taper some of her personality down so she can fit a man, because she wants the man with the money, but the man with the money is a very confident man. Him don't want to compete with him. He doesn't want to be talking so much because he already have a grasp of situations. You're not teaching him anything, or you're not teaching him too much. Man, I say teach him anything, you can teach him anything, but you're not teaching him too much things. So if you listen to some of the little nuggets, the nugget that the mom gave Amber was a great nugget as well, because I've been watching and listening to some of the nuggets them. The one that what's his name, Cameron gave today was super good, because Cameron said you're going to have lots of arguments a whole heap of times, but you can't use that as a way of coming out of the marriage or coming out of the relationship. And it was interesting that Cameron said that, but it go over the head basically what's going on. But that's what I'm saying. Just like how Amber, Amber started inserting herself in Dave, I'm not going to like that after a period of time. Those like conversations without their wives butting in every 2 seconds. Me no want to see you every 2 seconds, just like I'm not going to be in your space every 2 seconds. I'm going to allow you to go do your thing. You understand where I'm coming from? I'm not going to be in your thing. So I think that's what makes it a probability that they may get back together, because the lesson the two of them need to learn is still there. Because Anthony is still begging for Denisha to pour into him, just like how Amber begging for to pour into her. Two of them are begging for the same thing. And after a period of time, people get tired of you begging for you to give them attention. They get tired of you. I'm tired of cuddle your ego. I'm tired of tell you, say, oh, you're the sweetest thing in the world. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fiercest of them all? I'm tired of mirror on the wall game. After a period of time, people get tired of that. So I think that is one of the lessons, a running thread between both the Anthony character and the Amber character. I believe that much. Ashley, it's your turn. All right, let me give you the floor, my dear. Go ahead.
Hmm. Well, I don't necessarily think that getting back together they'll learn the lesson. They could learn the lesson getting back together or apart. It doesn't have to be through getting back together. I think
Agreed.
that they both need to heal, and I don't think coming back together, in my humble opinion, is going to make them heal. They need to learn the lesson. This
Mm-hmm.
marriage was doomed to fail. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
supposed to happen. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
think them getting back together is the answer, in my humble opinion. I think they need to heal separately and get individual counseling, not together,
Mm-hmm.
but separate, and find themselves. They need to find themselves.
And
That's what they need
what do
to
you think
do,
about Amber?
because
What do you think about Amber and Dave?
they both are lost.
Mm-hmm.
They're lost in the sauce, and they need to
True.
make it right on their own through God's help, because you're not going to be able to do it without God in it, you know. I think Dave, yeah, he's showing his true colors for sure, and she's still not picking up what he's putting down, but she soon will. She's gonna start to see more stuff, you know. I mean, if she actually had discernment and saw that picture, I mean, if I saw that picture, I would have known right then and there.
Exactly. It's time
So
to
So
move.
yeah, running
God's
for the
not with
picture.
her right now.
Mhm.
Surely he's not.
So you don't like the picture neither too. You don't like the
That
picture.
is evil.
What about it is evil?
Sharon
What about the
knows.
picture is evil?
That photo said a lot.
Yeah, it does.
What does it say? What does it say, Ashley? Hold on. Ashley, what the photo say
The
to you? Let me put
devil
the
is
pencil.
in that house.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So
in
this is
that
the
house.
devil?
Yes, the devil is in that house. I don't know how you can be in that house. This is
Can I challenge you?
evil
Can I
spirit.
challenge you?
Oh Lord.
Can I challenge you? I just want to challenge you.
Okay.
I
Yes.
just want to know. Is this picture weird looking because it is just a black man looking straight out? Is that what it is? I'm just asking. Is it
No, the
because we've
skeleton
been taught
and
It's
to look
Onion.
at
the eyes to me, and the skeleton stood out obviously, but I looked into the eyes and I said I saw evil, you know.
why? Because the eyes
So
them staring straight.
I got discernment. That is evil.
Look at only eyes
Mm.
them.
Yeah, it is
Honey,
Onion.
but your eyes
Onion,
don't.
honestly, I don't feel good looking at that picture. I'm sorry.
No,
Mhm.
Hold
Sharon,
on.
It
let
makes
me
Listen,
me
tell you
very
what that picture
listen.
uncomfortable.
represents. You know, after you pass, right? Somebody
Yeah,
passed
yeah,
away
go on.
and they're
What are you
buried.
doing?
Somebody passed away and they're buried.
Put
If they are
eyeliner
not
on my eyes.
cremated,
Go
if
ahead.
they are buried,
Oh my
after a
goodness.
while, you know what is
Oh
left?
Neil.
Their
Mm.
skeleton is left after a while. And that's what that is representing. That something is passed, somebody
Yes.
passed, and is buried. And what is left is the skeleton. But then when you look at the man, it's like the skeleton is being resurrected.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where that man is. That's what I'm seeing.
Hold
I'm
on.
seeing
Because
that somebody passed, buried, and it becomes a skeleton. But then the skeleton is morphing into a resurrection.
look at O'Neill's
That's what
eyes,
I'm
friends. Look
seeing.
at O'Neill's eyes.
There's nothing wrong with the eyes.
There's nothing wrong with your
Yeah,
eyes.
you look funny.
Read
You
out,
look
Ronnie.
really
Please.
funny.
Don't make O'Neill
And
laugh and look at O'Neill's eyes them.
Your eyes is
It's not
divine.
tell me
cute.
what
You
is
see,
skeleton
look
is
into my
Mm-mm.
eyes.
the picture. O'Neill, the
But
picture is not
does
about
O'Neill
the eyes. The
You
picture is
just
not
did
about
not
the
do
eyes.
it right. You didn't do it
You're
right.
not looking
Yeah.
like that.
But the picture is not about the eyes, O'Neill. So you're looking at something totally different. I'm telling you
Yes,
what the
he
picture
is
represents.
talk to
not
me.
getting
It
it.
Talk to me,
represents
Shawnee.
somebody
Talk to me.
passed, buried, turned into skeleton. Because you know, once you're buried and all that flesh removed from your bone, removed from you, there's a skeleton that is left. But then you
Yes.
look at the man. where the skeleton is morphing into a man that is now standing. So it's like a resurrection. That's what I'm seeing.
Let me see it one more time. I got.
Now put up
Like
again.
it
Put it up again and you see it.
disappearing. Like it disappearing.
Hold on.
There is a
Because it
skeleton
disappearing.
and there is a man, and it looked like the skeleton. Look, you see where the skeleton, and then you see like it's morphing into the man. It's being resurrected.
His arm looked like a different
I think
color.
it's perspective. Look here. Hold on.
Okay.
I think this is just an African man here, friend.
No.
This is a man from an African tribe.
You thought you thinking that? Oh, no.
You said read what the picture represents.
Come, friend.
Listen,
I'm just reading what the picture represents.
You can't take me seriously real now.
You're so funny.
Like the skin is disappearing. Like
You
it's
look
just
so
weird.
You don't
weird.
look scary. You don't look scary, O'Neil.
Come on. Look
Here.
You don't have that much eyelashes.
Why you becoming a sassy? Sassy man.
Look at lashes. I see your
Sassy man
lashes.
showing eyes and all of that. Come on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what.
No one knows sassy man in here today.
I am going to
I'm
take
not
it.
afraid.
I
I'm
am
not
going to
afraid.
take it from a
You
different
know.
perspective from what Charmaine take it from.
Yes,
I'm
my
going
dear,
to
go
take
ahead.
it. I'm going to take it from the book of Ezekiel with dry bones. That bones where you see there, so there's nothing there. It's dark. It's destitute, hopelessness. Yes, that's where I'm gonna take it from, because when you
Yes.
see skeletons, all you see is dry bones.
But my bone is terrorist, so not look there.
Get some water.
That's the O'Neil. That's it.
You don't. You're too funny. You're
Oh
too
my
funny.
God.
Get some water.
Yeah,
Don't tell me you come from Montego Bay now, you know, O'Neil. Don't tell me you come from Montego Bay now.
Me not come from Montego Bay, but then I want to know what's so scary about the little image. What
No,
say the eyes?
I'm
Some
not
people
looking
say the
at
eyes.
it though. When I look at it, it just come back to me like in the book of Ezekiel, where you see dry bones. It's a dark image. It's a place of hopelessness, right? It's a place of, like you would say now, as a child of God, in a backslidden state. Because that's what both of them are in, you know, like a backslidden state, a dark place. But,
And nothing good comes from that.
and nothing, all right. There's a significant to it, you know.
To the image.
Mhm.
There is. I'm just trying to find the significant. I like how y'all have different perspectives.
There is a significant to it. There is no life into it. Everything around it is dark. If you look at it, it is dark. There's no hope in it. It's hopelessness. So that relationship that Dave and Amber is, sorry, Amber Heights, I love her dearly, but that relationship signifies hopelessness. Because
Candy say it looks like the eyes and follow everywhere you walk. So them like art like that. Candy, put a picture on in your house just like this. So.
Oh my God.
I do. You're too funny.
Hello, O'Neil. Charmaine, you just why Charmaine? You know, say no easy.
Because you look like you are pose. You look like you are pose up.
Yeah, my
So that the man I do on the picture. Charmaine, what you want me to do?
Yeah, but me don't know.
Olivia say, come get
We
me.
don't know nothing about, we don't know anything about the man and the
Olivia
picture.
say,
We
here
know
am
about
I.
you, and we know that you're not no
Look like
sassy.
you've been kidnapped.
You're not Mr. Sassy, so don't even do that.
You know what? I'm gonna be myself.
you know,
Miss
so
Active.
that's what I get from it. A place
what you
of
get from it.
hopelessness. It's dark, bones, and all
dark.
of that. It's just a dry place.
No way.
And then what's the significance, O'Neil? What's the significance for the bandages on the arm? Like you said,
That
the
means
arm got
healing.
bandages.
Just
Healing.
it's
Healing.
just-
Ooh,
Yeah.
it might be an
Because
African
Time to
when
heal.
bandages are cut, your
they need to
bandage,
heal.
so it does not
Remember.
have anything to infect it, so it can heal.
Yeah.
That's what that
Yeah.
stands for. They're banded the thing, so there's no infection. It can heal. So that's where the healing is coming from. And I'm telling you, it is about resurrection. That bull is
Resurrection.
morphing into the man that is standing for resurrection.
I will research it. I will make sure my research is photo and make sure I
Look at
get
that.
Please
it.
research
No
it
way.
and then you come back
Look
and
at
tell
that.
us.
Research and
All
try and
those
see what it is.
bandages representing healing.
The represents. So I'll just see if I can find the artist,
Thank you,
and try and look
Sean.
at it. Sit tight. Let me
Yeah.
read some comments. Remember when they first met, he told her that the grass not green on the other side. That's true. Someone says Team Shaman. Someone says the skits are toxic and drama. The picture is dark, but I think it's some type of African tribal portrait. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
laughed. Somebody says a pastor son is sleeping with a married woman. Okay. Someone says y'all got it. Someone says no, I'm scared. Someone says O'Neil, what you doing? Stop it, O'Neil. Wow, I believe I better look at the picture. We'll look at the picture again because the picture creates stir.
Yeah.
Someone says, I think that Dave is controlling and probably far worse than Anthony. No, don't beat me up in these comments now. Wait until it somebody say hilarious.
No,
Y'all too
don't
deep.
touch you on that.
I'm gonna give you all that. I don't know what it means either, guys. Come on, we're looking at it. You the pitch, guys, it's a picture from an African tradition. So I thought it is. Someone says Lauren is not cute to me. Someone says, O'Neil, wouldn't you use a Clorox wipes to take Amber back? So why should Shayla? Yeah, that's what he said. Would you use Amber? Would you use Clorox to wash Amber back? Okay, so why should Anthony want to get back with that? Not okay. What do you mean? Me not know. Listen. I'm just saying it could happen. Dave has asked Amber to change small things about herself. Seems small, but is it going to be a problem in the future? Dave probably played a few grand for that picture. O'Neil, you two hands up to be scared. I'm trying. Amber jumped to the frying pan, jumped into the fire. Lauren has a very hard look to herself. Where's her face look hard?
And a hard
It
life.
always looks
The
hard.
hard knock life.
She from Barbados. Come on, leave her alone. She from the
She's from
Caribbean. She's from
Barbados.
Barbados.
That's right. They're just poking fun. So is the man in the picture Lazarus? We don't know. That's very evil. He looks like a tribal witch doctor. That picture represents something from the dark side. Someone says, someone says the real question is Anthony prepared to be a stepfather to both Kai? Possibly, maybe. Dan can still come get me.
Please.
But you want Dan. There come
Not
out.
done, Dave.
There he come out. Dave. Okay, Dave, I'm sorry about that. There he come out, sharp. Dom's mother has a hard look. Greg must be blind.
Yeah, he's definitely blind. For sure.
That mother look like some lane hen.
Yeah, it's like,
Lydia, you're right. That's why I laugh, Lydia. I'm laughing because you're right. Oh my
she be like,
gosh.
ooh.
That's like a tribal witch doctor. Oh gosh, Lydia, you
Yes, it is. Mhm.
Guys, the devil is everywhere. That's just a photo in a man's house. It can be a photo of Dave's foreparents, possibly.
Yeah,
It
you
looks like
keep
inside the
believing
eyes
what
for you.
people say.
Y'all are making me sleep with it. Okay, no. Do not.
You go to
Put
sleep
the
then.
lights on.
You gonna be holding across.
Plot twist. Dave is a candy man.
I agree with
Oh
that.
my gosh.
They're all cheating. Why do you want to have Amber to go back to some heartbreak and a marriage? I don't think we want her to do anything at all. We're saying don't be surprised if that's where the story is taking.
That's what the storyline goes.
Sharon is taking. We're just saying it's a story. Say, remember, it's still a story. We in real life, sure. Would they be divorced? Probably. You probably wouldn't be together.
Yeah.
But they're saying where the story is taking you. As well as to you don't know, because in real life, people go through some things and get back together. You'd be
course,
surprised.
go
Of
through
course.
You never know what
surprised.
people would do.
Listen.
You would be surprised. So
You
don't.
never know what you would do in that
Remember
situation.
what
Thank you.
Remember what Dave mom said? Did God tell you it was over?
Good.
Right.
Good.
She did say that.
Question. Did
You
God
would be
say
surprised.
it was over?
Good. Thank you very much. So you never
I mean,
never say never, mommy. I've seen some relationship or work out and you're like, you don't know how, but you have to lead people to the relationship. Let me just say that. Told you Aaron is name is Larry. Galen is sleeping with his brother's girlfriend, which is diabolical.
Oh,
For the
wow.
first day I saw one Dave, I saw a dark shadow around him. All the skits is cheating. Why does Dave talk like Shaquille O'Neal? I got you. I got your front. I got your back and I got your hip.
Oh my God.
Chuck, I'm just guys, stop talking about a picture. It's from East Africa. The cameraman always zooming in on something that makes sense. Excellent live. I think one journey, just top. Don't worry about top up as well. I just want to read some comments. That's why I'm scared of the dark. I couldn't have a picture like that in my room. Why? We're afraid of the picture.
Oh no, it wouldn't be in my house.
We're to scare people. Some people stay in marriage because they are afraid to be alone. Sometimes and sometimes they may have something to learn it. Okay, you have people who have bad relationships for about 5 years, and then them go through a terrible thing, and after that relationship does butter.
Yeah.
And you wonder, wait, what happened? That's just how it works out. That's all I'm saying. And then you have others that turn out extremely bad. So you don't know how a relationship is going to work. And I think that's what Wayne is also saying. You don't know. And the truth of the matter is, as much as people are saying Anna did some horrible things, it's not as bad as it could be. Let me just put it that way. If they ever strike her, if do whatever it is, the most him do is not support her, as people say, or as you say, and him have a baby upon her. That's about it. There are relationships that go bad where the man mentally keep money from the woman, when him not feed her, and him do whatever it is, and him hit her, and him whatever. You have relationships that are way terrible than what Anthony going through. It is not as terrible as people is trying to make, because people are trying to sell. They're trying to sell this extremely abusive, terrible. Like we've watched it and we're like, oh, good gosh, we could never watch it again. That's not it. That is not the relationship. But people trying to sell that. Has he done some wrong things? Yes. Has she done some things? Yes. But it no way we are sell it, because sometimes some people sell it far, and I'm like, okay, all right. Me never know say it was a old flick, and him a butter bruiser down the stairs and all them things, and it was nothing close to that. In fact, she hit him than usual. So he did addiction. Yeah. Anyways, let me not even get into it. But that's what I'm saying. They make it look like it bad, worse what it is. I'm not saying it not have pieces in there. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it not where them sell it to be. Because them sell it as something else. You know, so that's all I'm saying. At Wallace, right. Anthony needs to sit with himself for a minimum of a year and go to therapy. They both do. That's what Coco was trying to pinpoint. They both need to sit down with themselves, because they both don't like to be single. Everything Coco tell Anthony are the same thing. It goes for Anthony. Everything Dave mother told Amber is the same thing goes for Anthony. The advice from anybody with of them goes for both of them.
Both of them.
The both of them need the same advice, because both of them do the same thing. Amber never healed. She walk right out. In fact, she done
from pillow to post.
She walk right in a relationship. Anthony did the same thing again, right? Rather than being alone and noticing things and doing whatever they say, he's not doing that either. Let me stop right there. Final minute, Charmin, give me a final minute. Let me go around the board and let's wrap up.
Okay, so all I want to say is that I hope going into the weekend we see some skit with some substance, some better skits than what they're putting out. Some skit with some substance where we can dissect it and it makes sense to us. Right now we are just looking and we are picking up stupidness. There's nothing there. There's no substance. There's nothing to learn. And they're going on and on and on in like we're on a roller coaster. We go up and then we go down, all the way down, and then we are struggling to come back up. Right now, we are struggling to come back up. And I just want to thank you for allowing us to be on this platform. I always enjoy our live, ladies. Love you all. O'Neill, you are the best.
I do my best. Thank you very much, Charmin. And go ahead, Goddess Lan, you're next. Go ahead and chit chat to the audience. Give you a final minute. Give you a final.
Thank you, O'Neill, for allowing me to have this time on the panel. Support my page, House of Goddess London. I just want the skits to be skitsing again, and have some little bit of comedy, of course, a drama, whatever you got. Just keep it consistent. Don't slack off. Like it's been a few days, but it's been a good night. Thank you very much again, O'Neill, and thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that, Terry. You're next. Thank you very much, Goddess. Go ahead, Terry. Give you a final minute.
You're welcome.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, O'Neill. Thank you, panel chat. We had a good time. O'Neill, you need to call your friend. What name? That you normally call?
Smitty.
Smitty. Call Smithy
Me I
on the
call Smithy,
telephone
man.
and tell him say we need done in the morning.
Dan,
We
Dan,
need
pop up,
Dan.
man.
All right. So call Smithy and talk to Smithy
I
and see if
will.
something can happen. Guys, we are
Smithy can
hoping
come.
for the best for tomorrow morning. Something good, something exciting. However, just hang tight. It's gonna get better
All right.
for the
Mhm.
It's gonna get
Daltons
better.
and for everybody. Team Dalton, all the way.
As always, I
That's
appreciate
right.
that, Terry. Annette, go ahead and give your final dissertation. Go ahead, Annette. And I'm showing you the channels, friends. Go ahead, Annette.
Okay, thank you so much for having me here. It's now coming up to 3:30 in London, so I'll be going to my bed
Oh.
very soon, but not to worry. I really appreciate the interaction, and thank you, O'Neill. Thank you. I gotta say big shouts out to Sharon because she's always sending me the link. My hope is I'm so looking forward to seeing Dan, and I want to what style of shorts he's going to be wearing. I'm also thinking, yeah, let's see what happens for the Daltons. We don't know. It can go either way. It could be a divorce. It could be a resolve. We just don't know. But I must say, I want to say this wholeheartedly. Country Wayne is doing some awesome work. He's now got
Mm-hmm.
12 million followers on
Mhm.
Facebook. You know, come on, we have to give him a big cheer for that. The fact
I
that
appreciate
people
that.
are just, reviewing his skits, people having
Wow.
dialogue in terms of, who they prefer or not. And I just think it's an absolutely fantastic opportunity. So again, thank you everyone. And yeah, take care and I shall see you in the very near future.
All right.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Ashley, chop it up. You go right ahead, and Ashley's page is on screen, y'all. Thank you very much, Annette.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Ashley. Give you a final minute.
Yeah, so I mean, hopefully everything will get better in the coming weeks. I think that we are going to start seeing a lot of bombshells, and I can't wait to see that. I want Dan to come. I want Iman to come back in the picture
Mhm.
because we need him as well. And you never know what Wayne's going to do. So let's just keep watching and enjoy the drama. And make sure you like and share and subscribe my page.
There you go, and you got it on channel. Thank you very much, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon reviews, come right on deck and give you a last minute, Sharon. Talk to them. Go ahead. And Sharon show, come on, so promote the show, Sharon.
Okay, hi guys. Welcome. Thank you, Anil, for doing this wonderful, wonderful, creating this platform for us that we have moderator night every Wednesday night, and and this is such a great, great opportunity for us to grow and meet a lot of you lovely fans in the chat there, our chat family. And once more, guys, I know that you think that I really want Amber to be in this abusive relationship, but remember, you have to look at the nuggets as I keep on telling you guys. Dave mom give Amber the word and it was biblical, right? It's not me making it up. Dave mom did that, right? And then there was Wayne talking about consequence. You know what I mean? Amber that talk about God, where you spell God backward, it's a dog. So guys, look at this skit, and then
Mm-hmm.
furthermore with the picture in the hallway that the camera and zoom into, that is also a significant nugget to come. Remember, I told you that Dave have bones in his closet, and finally we see the skeleton there on the wall. So there's lots more to come. We're seeing that I think Dave is not really, he's trying to control another part of him because he's showing Amber a representative. But at the end of the day, I'm not the writer. We're just gonna watch, we're gonna enjoy, and let's see how the writer get this God as a plan. Let's see if it's for Amber and Anthony to get back together or they're gonna separate ways. Have a fabulous night, everyone. It was great being here with you, Anil. I do appreciate you. You're my mentor, and God put you in my life for a reason. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Charmaine, for being my co-host on the show. Thank you, Terry Ann, for being my co-host on Sharon underscore Rico Review. Thank you, Annette, for also being my co-host. And thank you, Eklin, Tina, a lot Rhonda, a lot of Era, a lot of you guys come up, and even Manila come up and support. Thank you, Riri, also for the love. I thank every single one of you. We are doing the best that we can. We are a reviewer, and we all review Country Wayne skit, and we're learning from you. And each one of you guys also reviewing the skit with us, because we also read your comment. And at the end of the day, let's talk about it. We call a spade, and Sharon underscore Rico review. Good night, everyone.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all very much for watching the channel. I appreciate it. I tried to see if I could show you as many of the channels as I possibly could. Y'all see the creators them out there. Please go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe to the creators. Them you have Auntie Riri, you have Sharon Reviews, you have Nancy the Scratcher, you have One Journey, you have Goddess London, you have Ashley Chop It Up, you have see. Whew. Oh, man, I have to keep up. You have Van's Reviews as well. So you have Miss B. You have what's his good Lord, Deontay Reviews. They have a lot of content creators out there. Make sure you're watching all the content creators. We love y'all. Have a wonderful night, and thank you very much. It's moderator night. As always, we keep it bubbling. Talk to you guys soon. Welcome to the Audio Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.